Ladies and gentlemen, my first guest has a little radio program that airs weekday mornings all across our land.
Yeah. Meat puppet.
He calls himself the king of all media.
I have a meat puppet.
Howard Stern, ladies and gentlemen.
I've got a 2-inch meat puppet. Barely 2 inches. All right, almost 2 inches. Rock out.
You're playing Soundgarden for you?
Yeah. Because I'm cool. What's going on with the lighting in here? Doesn't it seem brighter? And now I see Robin so well. I used to like when you were a little darker. Now I see you so well. It's like
I'm lightening up.
No, you're gazing into my eyes. I don't know. It's not
I have no idea. The lighting changes every day.
Yeah. I think when Robin is like a little...
This one's brighter now.
Yeah, I know. Like it's almost daytime in here now. I used to love the ambiance, but oh well. It is television. We're doing 2 shows at once. I'm trying to figure out how to make this into 3 shows at once.
Could you hurry?
Yeah. Hey guys, weren't we going to change the seating arrangement in here, Jackie? Wasn't I going to move you in here and then I don't know.
When did that occur?
Gary and I figured out a whole thing. It just never happened.
I remember you mentioned that one day. I think it was just before we went on vacation, though.
Gary, what happens when I come up with a plan and we just think
we discussed it 3 days in a row and never came up with a solution? You had a couple of ideas, but every time we moved Jackie, it wasn't where you wanted him to be. We discussed it and then we just didn't decide to do it. You never gave it the full okay. I'm telling you,
he's always covering his ass.
No, we discussed.
He's floundering. I can hear it.
No, I'm not floundering at all.
He's drowning.
So why not bring it up again?
Robin, I'm not.
So then why do you drop it?
Because you did. You said I don't know.
Okay. All right, it's just me.
No,
it's always me.
Your last words.
What happened to
I don't know.
What happened to the intern downstairs today? How come he couldn't have a pass to get in? Was that my fault?
No, that's my fault.
All right, good.
Don't even bring that up.
Why not?
Because
that annoyed the hell out of me. The guy downstairs has his job to do.
I know. There was one mistake, and there's been 10 other mistakes, and he blames me for all of them.
Well, I blame you.
The E-crew doesn't let it. It's just the whole thing.
Well, I got to tell you something. A lot of times you don't. I've never yet seen you accept blame.
What did I just say?
He can't do it.
Robin, shut up.
He can't do it.
I'll blame myself for kicking your ass.
Yeah.
Are you going to beat her up?
No. Big mouth.
I would. I'll fight you. Come on, I'll mud wrestle you right now.
Mud wrestle? She knows karate. She could kick your ass in 2 seconds.
I saw her kick. I'm not too afraid.
We were sitting here having a nice conversation. All of a sudden, you want a mud wrestle.
I'm violent this morning.
Hey, Gary, get out of here.
What is wrong?
No, but Howard,
stupid man.
Seriously now.
Yeah.
We discussed this whole thing, and you said, I don't know what to do. You and I even came in here and we looked around.
No. Here's what I want you to do. Take Jackie, move him into the middle. That way, we create more room for microphones and stuff.
Okay. You felt that he might block you if he was in the middle.
Yeah, he might.
No, that's what you said.
No, he could face...
I remember this now when we hit a snag.
No.
What is the snag?
No, here's what forget. I'll talk to you about it during the commercial. This can't possibly be interesting to the audience.
Why can't he sit on the floor?
I don't know. Why can't you sit in the other room, Jackie?
I'll go anywhere you want.
One of the problems...
Hey, Jackie, Ronnie, the limo driver, thought you were pretty good on TV last night. And
was he drinking?
And then there was another guy who said you were no good. Yeah.
So he's got a mixed review so far.
I thought Jackie was good.
Yeah.
Robin did too, so. And we're ball busters.
I couldn't find a thing to pick on.
Gorilla's friend called him and said, that guy's your friend? And Gorilla goes, yeah. He goes, and he's telling people to watch this?
Oh. Now, why wouldn't Gorilla tell me that? Oh.
Gorilla tells me.
Steve.
I go, you kidding? I go, what do you mean? He probably didn't like the show, but Jackie was good. No, he goes, no, he said Jackie was no good.
He liked the show, but he hated Jackie. Oh.
You liked the show?
You didn't like Jackie. Jackie ruined the show.
Suddenly his opinion isn't that important.
Right.
Jackie Zugden.
I thought Jackie was pretty good on TV.
Well,
maybe it's just because we're so used to Jackie screwing up that...
Well,
he was good.
I thought it was perfect casting.
Ronnie thought Jackie looked like Don Johnson.
Don Johnson.
Well, after a binge.
An old Don Johnson.
Right.
We all thought Jackie was good because we've heard his impressions in here.
Right.
You know, like his Michael Jackson impression and stuff. And those are so bad that he was good just being himself.
Yeah, the fact that he could even...
stand up.
I think the secret is to be next to Gilbert acting.
That helps.
Because he's so bad, you look good.
Yeah. Like Gilbert's amazing.
$3. $3. Here's your money.
Anyway, I spent the afternoon watching the O.J. trial. That was pretty cool. I kind of dug that. Maybe I should take a break and then talk about the O.J. trial.
Maybe. I think Fred is shaking his head in the affirmative.
Right. No, that had nothing to do with our show. Fred's shaking his head because he's receiving his instructions from Mars from the morning.
Sorry.
They're telling him what to do.
I thought that was meant for us.
All right, we're going to take a break. I'll come back. I'll talk about the O.J. trial right after these words.
We're back with the Howard Stern Show. Here's Howard.
Right on. Thank you, Fred. Thanks for that song. Whose song is that? That's pretty good.
Corrosion of Conformity.
Yeah, those guys are good. That was a hell of a song. I don't know what the rest of it sounded like, but that was good.
Reminded me of something else.
Yeah.
Hey, Fred, let me check my computer out here. Okay. Just make sure my sound is up.
Bring it up. You got anything?
No. Hold on. Yeah, I'm not getting any sound. Hold on. Hold on, Robin. I'm working on my computer.
And you wonder why you get nothing but computer gifts on your birthday.
Why? Because I'm always with the computer? Fred, you got my sound turned up?
I do have it turned up. I give you the right plug.
Did you give me the right plug? I'm plugged in. My laptop, you know, I control the sounds for the show out of my laptop, Robin.
You do? I didn't know that.
I don't have to tell you everything.
What does Fred do?
Fred? Fred's a loser. Right. Let me see. Let me try it again, Fred. Here, you ready? Okay.
Warning.
No.
That's not on, yeah. It's not through the board, anyway.
Come on, Fred.
I got the pots up.
Hey, Scott, how come I'm not getting any sound?
I got the pots up on here. Do I have to switch the switch?
Here comes Scott.
Oh, boy. Check the, let me check the potentiometer. Bursting in here like a snail.
Yeah.
He needs to go out and smoke on it now. He'll come back with the answer.
Check the DI and the module 3 and...
I put it into my headphone jack on my computer.
See the...
Right?
Yeah. That
Yeah.
should be the
That should do it, right?
You always put it in, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And now why isn't it working?
Is there another output on that? There's another put it into the particle accelerator and
Yeah, no, that's the output.
Is there a level control for the
yeah, but I got level. Look. Here.
We can hear it.
Hey?
Then I'm stumped. Fred, you just said it all.
You really stumped? You can't help me out?
See,
All right, forget it.
Could be a broken lead.
Might not be worth it.
Could be a.
I had a bunch of cool sounds from Lost in Space I was going to use on the show today, but some guy sent them to me, and I loaded them into my computer. But
When was the last time you plugged in?
a couple of weeks ago. I haven't been doing it for a while.
Yeah, they forgot how to do it.
Yeah, if you don't do something for a few weeks, everyone assumes you're done with it.
It might have been pulled.
Yeah, the connections might have been cool. That wouldn't surprise me. We should at this point have our own separate studio, but because don't forget we do a TV show out of here and we do a radio show. We should just be doing this from somewhere else.
Yeah, because this is now ridiculous. I see Scott over here. He's crawling under the equipment.
Is he cracking you a smile?
Looking for things.
Every time Scott fixes stuff, Robin gets a full view of Scott's ass, like just a big moon.
Oh, stop tucking it in now.
My crack. My secret crack.
10 minutes into it, he decides to tuck away.
To cover up that crack.
I'm worried about my lungs, so I thought I'd smoke through my crack. That's a virgin orifice. No cancer there.
Well, but when you have to cough.
Sometimes I smoke with my mouth and use chewing tobacco in my crack. You gotta see the spit.
Actually, it's a good storage space back there.
I still my chewing tobacco. And extra fuses.
Did you ever chew tobacco?
No.
No, that's
I eat it.
That's not cool.
That's not good. Sorry, I didn't mean to ask you a nutty question like that. Scott is the funniest guy because he wears pants that are way too low.
Yeah.
On his
and they're
hips.
always hung low.
Yeah. Fat guys do that.
Well, he has no ass either.
Yeah, he has no ass. So then when he starts fixing stuff, he bends over and he gets his big ass right in Robin's face.
My debutante look. I like to show my crack.
And he always acts like he's surprised, like he doesn't know. You can't feel the air rushing in.
And you see how quiet he is now?
Mm.
That's how he is on Prodigy on the chat line. Guys goof on him and he just sits there. You know, what's it like to have absolutely no comeback?
Everybody's like typing. That's the idea. On him and he doesn't type back.
Nothing.
Come on, I type back.
I type back. He knows.
Guys goof on him. He goes, "Who is this goofing on me?" He just starts screaming. Scott.
I love it here.
Amateurs goofing on you.
I type faster, but it interferes with my smoking time. Exactly. I can't type and light up at the same time. Right.
Do you sit there at the keyboard with a cigarette in your mouth?
What else would I be doing?
Of course he smokes. He smokes and types at the same time. That's why he likes Prodigy, because he doesn't have to waste time talking. I take some cigarette smoke.
It doesn't interfere.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You can smoke and type and communicate at the same time. Perfect marriage.
It's a perfect thing.
So you can't get my sounds up?
No.
Oh. Oh. Too bad. I had my heart set on it.
It's probably disconnected. They'll have to reconnect it.
Yeah, probably a real engineer could fix it.
Difficult.
Yeah.
Well,
Jackie, you want to go fix it?
Where it was plugged in.
I bet you Jackie can fix it in 2 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Jackie knows all about this stuff. Jackie, see if you can just figure out why the link to my computer isn't working properly. Let's try something. Let me try something.
Now, where does the wire go?
Where's the input wire? That's the problem.
Is there a headphone volume, Howard? I already asked him that. Yes. Turn your headphone volume up. But it's there because you can hear it. Listen. Yes. That's not your headphone volume.
Yeah, it's the same thing. There's no, like, real headphone volume. It's just,
yeah, it's just the volume of the machine.
Because usually when you plug in a headphone, doesn't that kill that volume?
It should.
Yeah, but watch. It does, watch.
And it does.
Right?
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
So that link is...
See, that wire's... Unless
Come on, Jackie, you fix it. Let's prove how bad an engineer Scott is.
It's hardwired right into the board.
If Jackie fixes it, Scott, will you resign as my engineer?
Into which?
Where is the hard wire going?
This wire going...
Uh-oh, Scott's going back over there.
He's afraid Jackie will take his job.
Yeah. Look, Jackie's already almost got it fixed, and Scott's getting nervous, so he's running over. What?
We're on the verge.
All right, go ahead. See how Jackie even moves around looking for a problem?
Scott just sat here.
Wait, I hear it.
Oh, that's not.
Wait, I just heard something.
But something popped.
I bet you Jackie's going to fix it. You see how Jackie moves around, Scott? That's what you got to do.
Scott never touched the wire to see where it was going or anything. He just sat there by Fred and went...
Can I smoke while I do this? Oh, look at that. Scott totally pushed Jackie away.
Well, I was looking at his crack.
Scott, why? I asked Jackie to fix it. You already had your turn.
Why are you there again?
Why are you... Suddenly now Jackie can't get in there to fix it.
Like being in a walrus cage.
Sit down while Jackie fixes it. Fred? Did you see that move?
I knew he couldn't stay in that chair as soon as somebody else might be able to fix it. He's really afraid Jackie can.
Yeah. Look at Scott, do you ever talk?
Nothing.
No?
No.
This is like on Prodigy.
What is the purpose of talking in this room? I mean, you know.
Isn't that
it's
funny?
only radio.
We're doing a radio show. He's like, what's the purpose of talking?
So people know you're here.
Yeah. Dope. What do you mean, what's the purpose? Getting ratings and then the station gets all advertising.
You do a great job of making them aware that I am here.
Right. Why do I need to talk?
Fred has much better things to say.
Right. All right, guys. Forget it. Scott's job is safe.
Fred doesn't know which wire it is.
Well, because you got
Scott won't even tell him.
I just told him. It goes right into the board. There's no plugs, nothing. It goes directly in. It's soldered in. The Fred's board? Yes. Yes.
How come everything around here breaks down after 2 weeks of using it?
I really couldn't tell you that.
Oh, you can't tell me that?
Well, I could tell you that.
All right, tell me why.
You know what
this studio gets so much use.
Right.
And people just trample on through it. I mean, you know, it's just...
And all the wires are exposed.
Right.
Well, that...
Yeah, in other words, nothing's covered up and concealed.
Well, that wire's all the way in the corner. I don't know how anybody could possibly yank on that one.
So you're saying then that your theory is all wrong?
But they do it. I mean, the wire's exposed, but they get to it.
What? You're saying that... Wait a second. Let me back up. You're saying that the reason everything gets screwed up in here is because all the wires are exposed and people trample all over it. But then in the same breath, you're saying that this one wire that I use to link to my computer is completely hidden away.
There's such abuse, right, that they get to things that they shouldn't even get to.
All right.
Got me now?
No.
I need a cigarette.
You need a cigarette.
This is way too complicated.
I'm looking at Scott's lips. He's got like all brown from cigarettes on his lips.
What?
It's all brown stuff. See that?
Coffee.
Is that what that is? Coffee? Oh, another healthy product.
It looks like you could peel it off.
That's not coffee. Coffee doesn't stain your lips like that.
Well, if you drink 900 quarts of it, it does.
Never heard of coffee stains on somebody's lips.
So I don't know, man. There's a lot of weird stuff going on in Scott's face.
Yeah. So the wire goes right into their board.
Oh, okay. Wire goes into the board over there, you see, and then on the real steps and thermohuses, and you know, it's very complicated.
So you going to the Super Bowl party? Or your wife yell at you about that?
Yeah,
come in.
Did you try to rearrange your schedule?
I'm still working on it.
Oh,
yeah.
Boy.
Playing cards?
Are you playing cards?
We're going to play cards after the Super Bowl party.
No.
See, all of a sudden he can play cards.
No, they're playing cards in the city, and I don't know if I'll be able to get back.
Let me check this out, Robin. I'm working on it.
Back.
Maybe it's my computer.
Maybe it's the computer.
See, I told you it wasn't me.
You sure there's not a headphone vibe?
Well, you know what you can do?
Are you sure you're in the right jack? There could be a couple different jacks.
No, I'm in the right jack. What do you think, I'm stupid?
Hey, Jackie. I'm in the right Jackie.
Let's see.
Nothing there.
Huh, maybe it's me.
See, I told you.
All right, I'll work on this during the commercial.
Ah, you're the problem.
I've been vindicated.
No, I'm not. Something's going on here.
Yeah, I knew it.
Anyway, want to talk about the OJ trial?
Sure, why not?
Are we done goofing on Scott?
Never.
I'll talk about the OJ trial.
You want to talk about it?
Oh, you got something to say?
Anything to get off the Super Bowl party.
Yeah, my wife started asking me about it. I came home, she was like mad at me and stuff.
Did she give you attitude?
Yeah, I just put my foot down. I just said, honey, I don't want to hear about it.
See, you
That's it. I don't want to hear about it. You got a problem? Well, I can't tell you anything anymore. I said, that's right. You can't. Now you're learning. But if you tell me, that's it. You know, I keep some stuff secret. I don't tell everything about it.
That's why I said this was a very silly, simple thing. You didn't give away any big secret.
She was all right because we finally had sex. Not yesterday, but the day before yesterday.
Broke the ice.
We broke the ice. We hadn't had sex in weeks.
Oh, dear.
I came home. I was all horny. I said, that's it. I'm going upstairs. I said, get upstairs. I got to have something. I mean, I'm married.
There's supposed to be some perks to this.
She goes, well, okay. I was supposed to go out, but...
Angry.
Yeah, right, like angry about sex.
Get upstairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was just like, come on. And it's so great to be a guy sometimes. Even though mine's small, it's like, even when it's, you know, when I'm aroused, it's like...
It makes you feel, man.
Yeah, it makes it a weapon. Like, yeah, come here, get rid of the problem. Yeah, get rid of the problem here. So I was all sexed up and everything, and I wanted to give her some pleasure, because I'm not a totally selfish guy. So I offered the vibrator, of course.
Oh, did you? That's the first in a long time, isn't it?
Yeah, I offered her the vibrator, and she wanted. And then I said, okay. So I ripped her pants off. Listen to what I did today. This guys, you're gonna love this. I rip her pants off and the panties. I leave her shirt on. I like to have sex with a girl with her shirt on.
You like partial clothing?
Yeah, it looks sexier.
And heels.
No heels. My wife doesn't have sexy heels. So I take her pants. Oh, cut that out.
Sounds almost like a violation.
Yeah, right.
Go on.
So I take her pants and her panties off, and I tell her to get up against the wall like a policeman does, spread eagle.
With her back to you?
Right. Oh, and yeah. Oh, look at Robin laughing.
She's in there.
Yeah, that's happened.
Any handcuffs?
No handcuffs. She was flipping out. She goes,
that's like a woman's prison.
No, but she gets all nervous. She goes, what is this? What are you doing? What are you up to?
I know. She sounds like a prisoner of cell blockade.
I know. I said, spread your legs out more. Like when you're patting somebody down?
You didn't kick her. You just...
No, I didn't kick her legs out from under her. I just said, spread your legs out more.
You know, cavity search?
Does this sound sexy, Robin? Your hands are on the wall and I'm doing that to you? Oh, yeah. Don't shake your head, no. Come on. Yeah. You like this, don't you? Come on. Give me some credit.
Tell me what else you did.
Well, all right. Well, hold on. Well, the rest isn't so good. What happened? It kind of makes me look bad. So I took out the vibrator, right? Okay. And I used the one that you strap onto your hand.
Yeah,
a
your
big,
little
heavy,
Swedish massager.
My Swedish massager. You know the one. And then I start working on her like that.
You standing behind her?
Standing behind her, getting all areas.
See, where did the foreplay happen?
Oh, this is the foreplay.
Oh, God.
I'm not doing it to her. I'm giving her foreplay with the vibrator, standing up.
Get up against the wall?
Yeah, get up, like rough sex. That doesn't turn you on?
You put her up there?
No, I don't know how you
I didn't do it right?
No.
You mean I should have laid her down on the bed and vibrated her a little first?
No, I'm not saying that. It's just there should be some preliminary to the slapping up against the wall.
Well, I mean, I pulled her pants down.
Oh, great.
Oh, wait a second. Tell me what I did wrong. Tell me what I did wrong.
Sounded fine to me.
Yeah.
I know. It would sound fine to a guy.
What did I do wrong?
Oh.
Are you serious? That's bad?
The flowers and candy, right?
Yeah. What would you have done?
It just seems a little abrupt to me.
Yeah?
Little kissing, a little rub down.
There was some kissing.
Not a rub down. We're not talking about turning this into an afternoon.
Oh. I kissed her on the neck like twice.
Wow.
And then I said, here, put your hands up against the wall. Right? See, I had her like this.
I don't understand.
I had her like this.
All right, wait a minute. Let me ask you something.
And then I had her
I understand that part.
like this.
I understand.
And then I got her. I got her from both ends.
Anyway, here's what I'm asking.
What?
How did you get her in that position?
Oh, very lovingly.
You cleared it with her first.
Yeah, I didn't just throw her up against the wall.
No, I'm just wondering if you just said, all right, get up against the wall and put your hands, spread eagle like that.
Yeah, that's how I did it. Yeah, like a cop.
All right.
I thought women have cop fantasies.
Maybe she does. I don't know.
So, then I start fiddling around with her and everything. I don't know what I did wrong. So, I said, just lay down on the floor. And
you know what? One of these days, I'm going to have to teach you how to make love. You're terrible.
Oh.
Show 'em now.
Teach me now.
Come on.
See, I have to teach you how to dance.
Yeah, tell me what to do.
If you want a woman in that position, you don't just say, get up against the wall.
Yeah. What do you do?
You start making out with her.
Spin her slow.
I was making out with her. I mean, I kissed her.
Me.
I kissed her a few times.
And then you just position her. You just move her and take her arm and put it up
She
against
gets scared. She gets nervous.
No. If you were doing it right,
Really?
She wouldn't get nervous at all.
What's she nervous about?
I don't know. I've been with her 20 years. How could you be nervous? I gave her a magazine to read. How could you be nervous?
Oh, amazing.
Imagine a guy comes up to you, Robin, and says, a guy you've been making love to a long time, and he says, hey, baby. All right, hey, baby right away is bad, but okay, like I go,
it's an indication you're going to get a little wild.
Yeah. I say, hey, listen, Allison.
But you know what? I've
I have my love
up
voice
in all these positions, and nobody's ever once said, now do this.
No. You wound up in all these positions.
It just doesn't happen that way.
No, what I didn't... No, she wanted to know what was going on. It was kind of thing where...
But if you were doing it the right way, she wouldn't have any questions.
Really?
This is what I'm telling you.
Well, I don't know what I'm doing then, because I don't know what you're talking about. Jackie, don't you instruct your wife what to do?
No, she's kind of knows what's going on, but
I'm
trying to figure out why she wasn't turned on, like to take her and turn her.
I don't know. She got all.
This sounds like an examination.
It was kind of gynecological. Maybe Robin's right. Maybe it was.
This is what I'm saying. Jackie's moving and his wife is moving with him.
I'm trying to figure if
you are going. It's like being in a.
I'm trying to.
Now you're making me feel peculiar.
I'm trying to figure if she's against the wall, kind of moaning and getting into it, or the whole time she's going, Howard.
She started talking about stuff. Like the kids and everything.
What are you doing?
Yeah, right.
You know what the kids did today?
Yeah, right.
See, that's not a woman who's turned on.
Enough with this. I have things to talk to you about.
I'm a failure. I think it's just I've been with the same woman for 20 years.
You just don't know what you're doing.
I do. Give me a new piece of ass. I'll get her crawling up to the wall.
She's saying if she's against the wall like that, you got to keep your hands on her and keep moving. And
I have my hands right on the most intimate area.
I will just come over and show you what.
All right, come over here.
Yeah.
Come over here. All right, it's about time you did something. You stand over there and make statements and you don't do a thing.
A reenacting.
Oh, here we go. You don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I think
I tell you, I did it right.
You.
I better move the chair. Seems like it's going to be some rough sex.
Yeah, move the console.
All right.
I can't even get to you. This is probably what it was like.
Show me what to do. Now you're going to be the man and I'll be the woman?
Yes.
Right.
I'm going to be the woman.
Wait
the man.
a second.
Somebody. I'm going to be somebody.
If I'm the woman. If I'm the woman, I'm just going to lay here. Do something to me.
All right, you're getting into it. You're like letting her know you're loving her and you want to be. And so you're like there, and then you just take her and you just guide her around. And you say, and you go, you know,
touching her.
Yeah, you're doing this. And you put her hand here and you put her hand there.
Hey, I'm getting turned on. Hey, all right. Hey, you're good. Well, I kind of did that.
No, you didn't.
I didn't want to freak her out.
That didn't freak you out, did it? You got in a position.
Now try it on Robin.
That did feel good. That did feel kind of good what she did.
She needs a date, man.
Yeah, she's horny. Diarrhea.
I need a cigarette.
That felt pretty good.
What?
That felt pretty good.
Well, it would have felt good to Allison, too.
You really had me moving.
That's what you do. You're sitting there telling me things don't happen. That's how it happens.
Well, you're good in the sack.
Maybe Robin should do it to Allison.
You know something? You want to know something? In all seriousness, I don't have time for that kind of nonsense.
That doesn't take long. Did it take me long to get you in that position?
No, it didn't. But don't forget, we've never done it with each other. So it's something very exciting.
No, if you grabbed Allison the way I'm telling you to grab her, this would be so exciting to her.
Really?
Yeah.
Who cares? When you think about it. I'm just saying I got laid.
As long as you got yours.
Yeah, right.
I mean, just...
No, she kind of... so then I just put her down on the floor and hopped on top of her in the missionary position. So I said, what good is being romantic? She just wants her missionary stuff anyway.
You just didn't do it right.
You know, girls like one thing the most.
How'd you get her going again? With the vibrator again?
No, I just...
Okay.
I just rubbed around a lot.
See, he just went to a familiar situation. It's like a Pavlov's dog kind
right.
of thing.
Yeah,
like
I went to what she's used to.
Understand what he was doing.
Right, she didn't know what hit her. And it was over in a minute.
You put both of you back in familiar territory and everything.
Yeah, and everything
now,
was fine.
Let me ask you, if things were going the way I was showing you over there, would you have wanted that to end quickly?
Yeah. That seemed like a lot of work what you were doing.
Oh, you are so embarrassed.
I don't know.
I don't know why anybody makes love to
you. Don't understand. I've been married 20 years.
Howard.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, Scott. Seriously, you know what I'm saying? 20 years, I mean...
Let me ask you something. Well, you don't like the sensation of touching?
Yeah, I do, but... you know...
Then why don't you enjoy
I've been touching the same territory for a long time. I've just about touched everything.
You haven't touched everything.
Oh, I have.
No, I
20 years of touching.
You haven't touched everything.
Oh, I have.
I don't think so.
I'm thinking
I could show you places.
Really? I don't really have time for all that. I got to get back on Prodigy. More. Gotta get the chat line going. I have business to conduct.
You're amazing.
Someday your wife is going to be on Prodigy trying to talk to you.
Yeah, right. Anyway, so that was my love life. But anyway, let's talk about the Simpsons trial. This is too embarrassing. Yeah, my wife tried to yell at me yesterday, like, you know, telling me that I shouldn't talk about V. West and, you know, Billy on the air. I just said, I don't want to hear about it. That's ridiculous. That's absurd.
Well, she shouldn't be concerned about that because, quite frankly, I don't think that was Billy and V's problem.
Right.
You know, V was still calling and Billy was still apologizing later, but it wasn't about that.
My wife thinks everyone's going to be afraid to talk to her now. I go, who cares? You don't see anybody anyway.
V wasn't that concerned about that situation.
Believe me, she's over it. I know her. She's over it. You know? That's the way you handle your woman, Scott.
Okay.
You know? Gotta be a man.
Scott needs a whole other set of lessons.
Yeah.
I have everything under control. I mean, you know.
What do you think Scott's like in bed?
Oh, please.
Oh, come on.
Just like he was fixing that the wire.
Barely moves.
He just stood there and looked.
Yeah, and bends over and shows everyone his crack.
Honey, take a look at my crack. You'll get turned on.
Hopefully, I'm going to bend over.
Observe the mighty crack.
Are you hot yet?
It has healing powers. It'll cripple you if you
Look
get too
into
close.
my crack.
You are getting sleepy.
That's a hell of a view for a woman.
Beautiful.
See that? Do you ever like walk around the house naked, like in the bedroom?
In all my hairy glory.
All the hair, a big belly.
Looks like Sasquatch.
All right.
His wife gets a shot of that tuchus. You can't be too turned on.
He leaves the room.
You can't blame her.
We have a good time.
Do you?
Yeah.
She calls me her baboon of love.
We have a good time. Yeah? All right, good for you.
Yes. We love a little, we smoke a little.
Do you guys light up the second you're done?
No, during.
Come on.
Come on, God.
Yeah, during. Right?
You light up right away, right? Come on, be honest.
A couple of minutes after.
Yeah.
I light my matches on her back. Got the cigarettes sitting by the bed waiting for them.
Yeah, right. The packs. Like,
You know what?
are all off.
I bet you they light up before, so it's burning when they're done.
yeah, right. No downtime.
It's ready.
Do you have to? Do you guys smoke the same brand, or you each have your own packs in the bedroom?
Same brand.
Oh, so whoever has their pack with them.
Same brand, separate packs.
Do you ever do that thing where you light 2 cigarettes?
I bet you he does.
No, I don't like 2 cigarettes.
I bet you he gets 2 of them in his mouth and lights them. You know, he's like an expert smoker.
No, I don't do that.
Let me show off a little. Before we have sex, I put one on the coffee table, one on the head post, and one in my hand. I'm never that far away from a cigarette.
I hope this is as funny to the audience as it is to me.
You see him lying back
Yeah.
with the ashtray on his belly.
Yeah. Puffing away. His wife says, "Hey, come on, light up some cigarettes." And Scott has the 2 in his mouth. And,
Lights one for her.
yeah, and the ashtray is on his belly, so they have to share the communal ashtray on Scott's stomach.
Were you there last night? I bet you're pretty close.
And imagine poor Scott's wife by the door waiting for her man to come through the door. Yeah, with his cigarettes. His pack.
Come on.
I got a full pack.
Honey, I'm coming home with a cotton.
Honey, if we're going to make love in the bedroom, we could use my pack. You don't need to bring extra cigarettes. Cigarettes on me. Let's try a different kind of sex tonight. With cigarette holders. It's so continental.
Let's go wild and rip off the filters.
The smoke.
So you like that OJ trial, huh?
So your wife's going to let you go to the Super Bowl party?
No. Yeah, you'd let me go, but I have personal plans that I have to take care of.
Did you ever find out what his personal plans
No,
are?
he's not telling.
I'm trying to change them. So.
Going to the doctor for my physical.
Food shopping.
Food shopping.
Cigarette shopping. Excuse me.
How do you purchase cigarettes? You go to the carton and you get them where? At the supermarket?
I go to tobacco auctions and bid. I go straight down south every weekend. We go to Virginia.
I buy them by the truck.
We actually purchase our own tobacco leaves and have them rolled.
An acre of tobacco.
Yeah.
And a bale of paper.
Can we follow you with the e-camera when you go cigarette shopping?
Why?
Why?
Do you try to get the best price, or do you carry coupons? Or
Yeah, like you have a special place that has cheaper cigarettes than anywhere else, right?
About the same.
Yeah. What's it a carton now?
$22.
Wow.
And how long does that carton last?
Half an hour.
Come on. How long does the carton last? That's a good question.
Jackie was right.
If you're smoking 2.5 packs a day.
And your wife is smoking.
Yeah.
It probably lasts 3 days.
How many cartons is that a week?
It's like 2.
2.5.
2.5 cartons a week. That's about $50 a week.
More.
50, 60 a week.
Yeah.
And you know he's lying. He's downplaying it a little, so it's probably about 100 a week.
Yeah.
$5,000 a year.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So this kid could have gone to college, but instead.
$5,000 a year.
Up in smoke.
Okay, I just stopped.
Why don't you go down to Virginia and go to the tobacco auction?
Good idea.
Good idea. Good
Can you imagine? He gets home with that truck of cigarettes and they sit there and smoke the whole bunch right away.
Like, where do you keep your cartons?
I think I'll go right now.
Let's go.
I'm going to go right now.
I'm going to go right now. Build a silo in my backyard and keep the tobacco in it.
Where do you keep the cartons? Seriously, where in the house are the cartons kept? That's got to be a pretty important place.
Strapped to my forearms.
It's got to be convenient. I bet you those cartons don't get stuck behind anything.
Usually kept in my office.
Oh, you have an office in your house?
Of course. For Rocky Entertainment.
And your wife doesn't mind that the cartons are all kept in your office? Shouldn't there be a communal spot where they're equally accessible?
She has her cigarettes, I have mine.
She can get to them.
Oh. In fact, I'm saving the Raleigh coupons. Could use them toward a divorce.
Who gets the coupons?
Right, I understand. The lawyers take the Raleigh coupons. I'm using my cartons to build a summer home. The actual cardboard can be used as double insulation.
I have a Chesterfield condo in Montauk.
Saving the packs to make clothes.
Right. So far, it's an 80-room mansion made out of cigarette cartons.
Vanderbilt got nothing on me.
Yeah.
He's entering one of those Inquirer contests.
F you, Gloria Vanderbilt.
I'm a Smokey Rockefeller.
3 billion cartons.
Right.
I almost forgot what this was like.
Right.
It's like riding a bicycle.
Yeah. I'm moving out to Cancer Hamptons.
So what's going on? I mean, where do you keep the cartons? In your office?
Yeah.
Like how many cartons are stored up there at a
There's
time?
no cartons stored.
No, I mean,
buy one, we finish
You
it.
only buy one
You
at
buy
a
one
time?
carton at a time.
Yeah.
You won't buy like 12 cartons and have them stocked up.
No.
I like to live on the edge.
So you every couple of days you're in a store buying another carton.
That'd be admitting he had a habit.
I never know where my next carton is coming from.
There's a certain
You
excitement.
figure you'd buy 10 and not have to run to the store all the time. You know you're going to be smoking.
Scott probably likes his cigarettes fresh. He thinks they'll be fresher if he buys newer cartons.
Oh, yeah, they're not sitting on the shelf in the store.
No. Why would so you have to go shopping like almost every other day for cigarettes? Why wouldn't you just make sure at least you had a 2-week supply? Seriously, I'm always fascinated by
storage room.
I know when I smoked, it was like always I had a plan out where with my packs
you gotta,
and
be around someplace that sells cigarettes.
Yeah. Like I stopped smoking, I can't even find matches in my house. But like when you're a smoker, you always have a deep supply of matches.
Oh, I didn't tell you about the day I was looking for a match, and I went to Scott and I said I need something to light something. He pulled out a box full of lighters.
He had 7 different ways of lighting.
No, you don't.
He had
wait
like
a minute.
24 lighters.
Why don't we tell the truth here?
He actually had multiple ways of lighting
different
things.
colors, but all of them were lighters.
I have the match. I have the flint. I have
What
a
would you
stick
prefer?
like your Boy Scouts light up in fires.
Excuse me, Robin. Did you say you need a light?
got it.
Well, first we could start by rubbing 2 pencils together.
Yeah.
Or I could show you a Bic lighter, which is state-of-the-art technology and disposable. Or we could... Well,
You want to come in the back? I have my acetylene torch.
I was amazed.
We've turned my children's sandbox into a huge ashtray. It's full of cigarette butts.
I once put sulfur on my son's head and lit him.
I was desperate for a smoke.
It'll only burn for a little while, son.
So you'll be like me, no hair.
That's how I lost mine.
My father used to light me as a cigarette.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying that
You got a disturbing brown thing on your lip.
I do.
What is that?
I don't know. I have
My personal tumor. Where?
You're growing a tumor. Look, hey, come on, Jackie, look at his lip. You're close.
That little brown speck?
You see it, Jackie?
Yeah, it's a growth of some kind.
Ugh.
Like a swollenness.
It's from. I think the cigarette. Is that the side you smoke out of?
You know what it actually looks like, Howard? You know what it actually looks like in the middle? It looks like he smoked it down so far that it actually burned his lips.
Yeah, you did something.
I haven't burned myself. Maybe he put it in his mouth wrong end first.
Burned
My
myself.
nicotine callus.
I think after 25 years of smoking, I'm a professional smoker.
You
And I'm not
burned
gonna-
yourself.
I don't
at that
burn
point.
myself. I take a lot of pride in myself.
right.
That's right.
I never put the wrong end in.
I never put the wrong in there.
Never light the wrong end, never put it in.
You know, I tried hypnosis. Now the hypnotist is up to 5 packs a day.
Yes, God's such a smoker. He makes other people
I
smoke.
can't stand it. My own hypnotist turned trader.
You are getting smoky.
People bring him their old nicotine patches, and he fills them up.
Look into my filter tip.
So I don't understand something. Explain to me why you wouldn't buy more than one carton at a time.
I don't know. I
never do it.
No.
You're afraid that you would smoke more if you had the packs around.
No. That's the way I've done it. I don't,
What? Yeah, I mean, but like, doesn't it annoy you that you have to go to the store every day and get a carton?
I don't go every day.
Every other day?
Not every other day.
Well, according to what you say you smoke.
Like twice a week.
So, what is that? Like, Ganji has something. What is that?
I just wanted to show you that he left the cigarette smoking when he went in here.
Yeah.
Just in case I get back quick.
And the garbage pail, because what he does is, his move is, he dumps all the cigarettes out in the garbage right before he comes in the studio, because he knows we run in there and grab his ashtray. Yeah. So if you look in the garbage, there's like 50 cigarettes all scattered in the garbage.
Yeah, that's right. So if you smoke that much, which Scott admittedly smokes, and his wife smokes, why would you buy every 1.5 days you have to buy a carton?
I don't think he's telling us the truth.
Yeah, well, why would he lie?
I'm telling you the truth.
I don't understand the psychology of only buying...
All right, so I'll go out and buy 10 cartons today.
No, I just don't... as an alcoholic who can't really tell you how much he drinks.
Yeah, but he's telling us how much he smokes.
But he's not telling us the truth about the cartons of cigarettes, I don't think.
Why would you not buy... Like, if I was in a store and I'm a smoker, and I know I'm going to smoke, at least... Let's say I go to the supermarket once a week. Because you don't go to the supermarket every day. Do you? Yeah, so if I know I run out of cigarettes every 1.5 to 2 days... Why wouldn't I pick up at least 3 cartons of cigarettes for the week?
Yeah, how far down?
Are you the only one?
Yeah. At what point? Look, when do you start getting panicky?
But is he the only one who buys cigarettes? Maybe his wife is also buying cartons.
Yes, but then there's overlay time. If I buy a carton,
her carton is full or my carton.
I think I go on the premise of.
Well, who buys most of the cigarettes?
Me.
You?
Yeah.
You're in charge of making sure the house is stocked with cigarettes.
I'm the cigarette winner of my family. You're the breadwinner, I'm the cigarette winner.
I bring home the cigarettes.
So, let's say it's running low and your wife sees that there's no cigarettes in the house, does she go, "Hey, Scott,"
or I'll tell her, if I know I'm not going to have a chance, I'll say pick up some cigarettes.
Right. Okay.
So this is a constant thing.
So it's constantly going on every 1.5 days that you have to sit there and go, "We're running low on cigarettes." Yeah. Or she says we're running low on cigarettes. Well, instead of saying, "Hey, for the week," and why would you want to take care of that? Sure. Did your wife do most of the food shopping?
Yes.
So when she goes to the supermarket, why doesn't she once a week pick up 4 cartons of cigarettes? Psychologically, do you feel like you're spending less money if you just?
Yes.
Is that what it is?
Part of the money.
It's the money.
Yeah.
So you don't want to lay out.
I don't lay out $100. I lay out $20.
It seems like less of a habit.
Cigarettes on the installment.
Probably.
So why didn't you tell me that?
If I bought 4 cartons,
am I the first person to point that out?
No. If I bought 4 cartons at one time, I'd probably stop and say, "What am I spending so much money for?"
Right. So in other words, you feel like it's not as expensive.
Right. Can you imagine?
That is totally stupid.
Can you imagine like a Friday night?
The same amount of money.
I understand that. Like a Friday night.
He wouldn't admit it to us. I had to hit on him.
Yeah.
It made me spend an hour trying to drag that little bit of information out of him.
Yeah, got me on Kim.
Well, I knew there was something wrong with the story.
Yeah.
If I only buy 1 carton at a time, it doesn't seem like such a big habit.
Can you imagine your wife goes to the store, and you usually get one of those big baskets full of groceries, and that's $150.
Yeah.
And then if you put 4 cartons of cigarettes, that's $250.
It matches your food.
Brings it up to 1,000.
Amazing.
Made in a mortgage.
But imagine how many times I had the scene where he gets home and he thought she was buying them, and she thought he was buying them.
And they're dangerously low.
And somebody has to run out.
Right.
Scott's so funny because nothing's more important to him than his kid,
Right. And nothing's more important than his cigarettes
and his kid.
Right.
So John for Christmas bought Scott tickets to see the Knicks so he could take his kid.
Right.
And I guess they had a really good time.
Right.
So John said to Scott, "I will give you I can get you courtside seats for you and your kid, because Scott's kid had such a great time.
Right.
Courtside seats for you and your kid. I'll get you 2 or 3 times if you just quit smoking."
Right.
Scott couldn't do it.
Wow.
No, I didn't say I couldn't do it. I will do it.
When?
The season's going to be over.
Why don't you do it?
The season's not going to be over. And I told John.
Really? You're going to extend the season for you and your son?
Right.
He's
hoping for a strike.
Yeah. God forbid they get into the playoffs.
Well, what's he going to do? Just quit for that period of time?
Exactly. No, I'm going to... Me and my wife plan on stopping very
Do you
short.
realize how many times you've quit since you've been on the show?
A lot.
How many?
About 3 times.
No, I'd say about
23 times.
Those are 3 that you've probably
That
gone more
was
than
3
a week.
last year.
I can't quit. I love it. I love the smell. I love everything.
You've done everything.
I love the French curl.
And boy, does he get vicious, though. When he quits smoking, he's impossible to work with.
You have to do that thing like they did with...
you could have courtside seats for you and your son, and you didn't do it?
No. The deal is... John's supposed to show me the tickets, and those are supposed to be my
incentive.
Incentive. That is correct. When I see those tickets,
no tickets?
No
stopping.
Right.
No, I'm not stopping if I don't get tickets. I'm not going to be buffaloed.
You're going to have to cut, like, Scott's wife's fingers off. It's the only way to get him to quit.
I know.
So we're both going to stop at the same time. This way we can kill each other.
Right. All right, very good. All right, Scott, another fascinating glimpse.
Warn us when you do.
Okay. Another fascinating glimpse into Scott the engineer's cigarette habit.
Thank you. If you got 'em, smoke 'em.
You think that Scott gets befuddled now while he's smoking. You know, when you go back there and you give him 2 jobs, he loses it?
Yeah.
When he's not smoking.
He's a mess.
Any job.
I don't want the interns talking back to me.
He starts throwing things. People can't come into the room.
I need to calm down. Where's my cigarette?
And eventually that ashtray comes back out.
Oh, if I could smoke, I could calm myself down.
And then you say to him, how many days has it been, Scott? Well, it's been 2 days.
I swear to God. God gave me no internal register how to calm myself down. I have to do it through my cigarette.
Yeah. And then on the 3rd day, he already tells you, well, I did break down and smoke 1.
Hey, Scott, describe a puff. Describe the whole thing.
You light it up. I mean, if you really want one, you know.
It's like he's talking about sex.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I'll tell you.
Go ahead, describe it.
Go on, if you really want one.
You light its thin little body on fire.
Talk about pulling it out of the pack.
Yeah. All right, you know what? I've had enough of his cigarettes. We got to talk about OJ. We got a million things to do, and I got to get my computer working. So let's take a break. We'll be back right after these words.
You're listening to the Howard Stern Show. Once again, Howard Stern.
I just saw you hit your sign.
Yeah, I just put up my sign. Emilio, the guy who who tried to jump off the bridge, but I saved his life, made me a big neon sign for my birthday, and I have it lighting up the studio. There it is. Hero Howard. Yeah, wait, I'll give you the full effect. Oh, Jesus, I just got a shock. Wow. Whoa.
Look, Howard, the thing falls apart every time you touch it. Why would you think it was electrically safe?
Oh, good night, everybody. Oh.
Did he make that himself?
Do you smell it burning?
It's trying to get you back.
You really got it, huh?
Yeah. I'm flipping out.
Oh, man.
Whoa.
To it.
Get that thing out of here.
Touch it, Scott.
Wouldn't that be ironic if I dropped dead from that?
Man, oh, man, look, you got to have some electrician go over that. Because obviously they're exposed wires.
Wow, I got a jolt.
Probably a grounding.
I got a big jolt out of that thing.
Oh, I don't think it was that bad.
I'm telling you, do you smell my skin burning?
It wasn't just a heat.
Oh, yeah.
You smell it?
Yeah.
Sure you do.
Wow.
It's a good thing it was your left hand?
Yeah.
It's a good thing it was your left hand.
Why is he saying that?
Why is it a good thing it was my left hand?
Because usually if you're going to get electrocuted, it's a better chance with your right hand.
Oh, really?
I just beat death.
Oh, come on.
You could hear that over the radio.
What?
I heard that shock.
You heard it, right?
Yeah, I heard it. When since you went to go touch it, you heard zap.
Wow.
Really?
You know, I couldn't see with the light on, and the switch is over here. You smell my finger. It's like burning.
Yeah. I don't doubt it.
Smell that.
It smells like soap.
It smells like soap, right?
Yeah.
But smell my other finger. It doesn't smell like that.
No, it doesn't.
No. Okay.
So you smell like soap when you burn?
Yeah. Man.
Look, when the guy gave it to you, it almost fell apart.
You know, when you survive, you know, when you're dead for a few minutes, like I just was.
Here we go.
No, I'm being serious. Turns your whole life around.
Something.
Where's the girls?
Incredible.
A long haul of light.
You know what? I saw like a beam of light.
Wow.
And I saw.
But something was pulling you back. You
Yeah.
know it wasn't your time.
It was Jackie.
To the top of the room and look down on him?
I did. And Scott's bald spot was frightening from that view. Billy, you better fill in a little more. All right, very good. All right. Oh, Robin, my princess. All I could think of was you.
Come back. You haven't read my plug yet.
Look at that.
Come back.
The finger that touched the
Does it have any
electricity.
marks on it at all?
Yes, it's turning bluish in color.
Cyanotic blue. That's a technical color for that.
Look at my hand.
His finger's now neon.
Gnarled. Oh, man, was that a shock? I mean, I never had that big a shock.
Did you have that buzzing feeling that goes through your hand?
Oh, it was like, it was huge. It was like shaking.
So, like, all your nerves got a jolt.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That means the studio's not properly grounded. You could sue, Howard.
No, I think it's that sign.
Workingman's comp.
Oh, I think it's the station. Emilio doesn't have a pot.
Emilio, there's nothing
there. Emilio, there's nothing there. I need to go home. My fingernail is all black now.
Tom doesn't run in.
Look at the outlet.
Look at the outlet.
Is it brown?
Look at the outlet it's plugged into.
Come on.
You know I can't move my finger that good?
Oh.
Tom, I have a massive case. Let me call one of those sharks. Let me call one of those thieving sharks that I know. What?
Thanks, Jackie.
Wow. I got some jolt. I put my hand right on there.
That's a sign. Try it, Tom.
Hey, Tom, here, do this. Okay, I'll turn it on. You put your hand on it.
No thanks.
That thing's not grounded at all.
Well, you know.
Oh, that's dangerous. All right, don't worry about it, Tom. I'm not suing you. Get out of here.
No, I'm more worried about your personal health.
No, I'm okay. I'm all right. I think. No, my finger, it's all tingly.
Well, it's going to be for a little while.
Is it?
Yeah, your nerves were all just given a nice little jolt.
Damn. Get that sign out of here. Piece of garbage.
It wasn't a hint to you that when he took it out of the box, it fell apart.
No, there's a little switch. I couldn't see the switch.
But the point is, it's not well made.
Oh, yeah, now you tell me. Yeah, where were you the other day?
I couldn't believe you said you were going to use it.
I'm going to have to settle this case out of court. I'll take all the infinity stations east of the Mississippi. You guys can still maintain these.
They'll rip you apart in court.
Yeah, I know. All right, where was I? I'm going to try and carry on, but I'm very distracted.
And isn't your memory erased?
What? You know, I can't remember anything. All I remember is Fred. Oh. Why does that name sound familiar to me? The one thing I want to forget.
You can't.
I can't forget that.
Is it a nice memory?
What? Please. Wow. Lost the power in my hand. I can get handicap plates.
So now your hand goes like this. Huh?
Yeah.
You're trying to work the controls and it just flops around.
Wow, I took some shock, Robin. I might have to take a break here just to compose myself.
Oh, dear. You can't pull it together? What would you do on the front line? I thought you were in Vietnam.
I was.
Certainly a little shock wouldn't stop you.
This is just how I was when I got shot in my feet. All right, let's take a break. Let me compose myself after what was a near-death experience. In all seriousness,
I guess you're writing a book now.
Well, it'll be included in another book that I eventually write. I haven't written my last book. All right, we'll take a break and we'll be back right after these words.
It's the Howard Stern Show. Here's Howard.
For those of you just tuning in, I recently had a near-death experience here in the studio. A few minutes ago, I was nearly electrocuted.
And absolutely nothing happened. You didn't change at all.
No. I went into a convulsion in the bathroom. I didn't tell you about it.
No. I meant you didn't come back a better person.
No, I am a better person. No, my finger is still tingling. Do you believe that?
Yeah, I believe that.
I swear to God.
But you know, Howard, you hold on to things.
Yeah, I know I do. But I'm telling you. Like, Ralph came in here and he goes, oh, you got like a static electricity.
Oh, please.
I said, I tell you what, Ralph, I'll turn this sign on and you can put your finger where mine did and you can see what happens. He goes, I'll do it. He goes, I'll do it. I go, well, you want to do it? Let's do it on camera at least if you're going to die. Bring him in. But I can't in good conscience let you touch that sign. I got a real shock.
I believe you got a shock. Everybody's running around saying you can't touch neon. You can touch neon. Just
it wasn't the neon he touched.
I touched right here, this rubber piece.
That's rubber. That should be grounded.
Dude, I'm telling you,
No, if it's not thick enough rubber,
I'm not going to turn it on.
I get a little shock if I'm wrong.
I'm not going to do it.
Maybe it's not even rubber.
You want to be shocked?
It's rubber. It's rubber, right?
I'm telling you, you're going to get a shock.
Where'd you touch it? Show me where you touched it.
Right here. Right there.
Right there?
Yeah. Want me to turn it on?
Yeah. Go wet your shoes first, Ralph.
You want me to turn it on and you're going to touch it and get yourself electrocuted?
Yeah, I'll touch it.
You want to kill yourself, in other words?
Oh, my God.
You can't let him do that.
I can, right? I'll be Dr. Kevorkian. What?
Touch it here or here?
I think I touched the rubber.
I touched the metal. Just turn it on.
No, you turn it on. I'm not turning it on. You retard. No,
not
don't
plugged
do
in,
it.
Thank goodness.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
I don't think it's plugged in.
It's not plugged in, Ralph. All right, forget it. Just leave it alone, all right? I'm telling you, you're going to get a huge shock.
He's nuts.
Ralph, please don't do it. I just said don't do it. Don't do it. That means do it. No, don't do it. Seriously, don't do it. Seriously, don't do it.
It's not that
It's the rubber part.
Oh, the rubber?
See, if Howard,
sign is probably faulty.
he probably didn't even hit the rubber. He was reaching over for it.
Oh, what happened, Ralph? Just got a shock?
I got a mild... Right here.
Ralph, I am telling you not to do it.
Put on headphones.
He's not listening to me.
It's fine,
No,
man.
I touched the rubber. Don't touch it.
Ah!
He's so crazy.
Stupid ass. Nothing happened.
He probably doesn't have any nerve.
Headphones on. He has no feeling.
I have headphones on.
Right, you're in two different circuits.
You're not plugged in. Stupid retard. Look at that. He's making me look stupid. He's making me look stupid. He's making me look stupid.
Jackie, don't touch it.
Don't. I touched the rubber.
Yeah, now everybody's yelling. You can't touch.
I touched the rubber, or I touched over there. Ooh.
See?
It happened,
Did
right?
it happen?
Oh, get out of here.
Nothing happened to you, Howard.
Don't screw with that.
Don't screw with it. Turn that off. Get out of here.
Don't
I got a shock, you retard. I don't care what you say. They're trying to make me look stupid. Did you get a shock at all?
No, right on this metal thing right here, there's like a little bit of static.
Yeah, well, I touched something.
But it wasn't like what you got.
Well, see, that's what I said. He probably touched something metallic, and he didn't even know it.
Maybe it's these little...
Stop it already. Would you turn the pull the plug out?
He'll do anything for airtime now.
Yeah. Woo.
He'll die for airtime.
Well, I was sure.
Get out of here. I want to talk about the OJ case. Get out of here. Dope. Too stupid to get shocked. Jackie the Joke Man Marlowe. To order Jackie's Wild Comedy CD or cassette, it is $10 plus $3 shipping and handling. Jokeland special, buy two, get one free. Call 1-800-323-KING. Everyone's trying to belittle my near-death experience. This Saturday, January 28th, at the Riviera Hotel in Las Vegas.
For anyone who really thinks he went to war, let that be a lesson.
Let that be a lesson. Jackie will also be recording his next CD in Vegas, so be sure to be there for the excitement in the Riviera. For dirty jokes and info, call 516-9221. Remember 516?
I think you get a shot when you try to screw it. Shock when you screw in a light bulb.
Then you come and touch it. Remember, 516-9221 is not a pay service. Everyone's so brave.
You know you get an electrician to change the lights.
Hey, by the way, tonight on the E! Show, be quiet. Don't give away my personal secrets. All right. Get your nails done 5 days a week. All right, listen to me. Hey, listen. Tonight on the E! Show is Josie. Remember that girl? The first time she came in.
Firebrand.
Yeah, the first time she came in.
Oh, when she was really out of her mind with you.
She systematically criticizes me, Ralph, Stuttering John, and the whole show. It is riveting television. I actually watched it yesterday as they were editing it, and it's very good. So tune into the E! Show. All good shows. Also, we got before I talk about the OJ trial, we got some disturbing faxes a couple of days ago from people who are going to the Super Bowl. And I just wanted to say quickly how against this I am, that, Kathy Lee Gifford will be singing the national anthem. Mm-hmm. A lot of our new fans in Miami want to prove their love for me. And the new, obviously...
We are rising very quickly there.
And our San Francisco fans and people who are flying down to the Super Bowl from New York have been advocating, actually screaming the name Howard during the singing of the national anthem. And I must say that...
Just once wouldn't be bad, would it?
Well, they're talking about... over and over again, chanting and doing the wave of Howard, 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 Howard.
In an effort to drown out Kathy Lee?
In an effort to drown out Kathy Lee. Oh. So I am urging all of my fans not to do this. It would be terribly embarrassing.
Where will they be set?
Because you realize, if that was to happen, it would be so loud that it would drown out the beautiful singing of Kathy Lee.
And it probably would have to be commented on by her husband, Frank Gifford.
Something would have to be said, yes.
While he was in the booth.
With Al Michaels.
Yeah.
Right. So lest anybody think this is a farcical plea, this is not.
This chant is indicative.
Sorry?
This chant is indicative of a certain radio personality.
Yeah.
Well, we hope nothing happens during the national anthem.
Right. We don't want anybody saying Howard. Thank you. What?
Speaking of the Super Bowl, we're having a party this Friday.
Yeah. Hey, we're going to have betting during the party, right?
Yeah.
How many girls... I want to talk about the OJ. Oh, there's 2 girls here now?
That's what I was getting to.
These are audition girls?
Right, and then at 8 o'clock...
Don't we have to talk about OJ?
Yeah.
He ain't
This is just a quick audition. You see, what we're doing is Friday, to be real men, for our Super Bowl party.
You're one day a year.
We're going to have our Super Bowl party on the air first.
Did you say you said your wife said something about the Super Bowl party?
Oh, yeah, she tried to bring it up. I just told her, I'm going to a Super Bowl party. She goes, what's the Super Bowl party? Hey, Billy, did your wife yell at you last night, or you're not allowed to talk about it?
No, we were cool.
What'd she say?
She said, go to the Super Bowl party.
No, I'm not talking about that.
No. Oh, that stuff?
Everything that happened on the air.
Oh, no, everything was great.
She went home? She came home last night?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she wasn't mad at you?
No, we were cuddly. She was cool. She's real cool.
Yeah, she's real cool.
When you say something twice or 3 times...
Yeah, why don't you repeat it?
He's reading from a script.
Is he trying to convince himself or us?
Yeah, I think he's trying to convince us.
She sounded really cool on the air yesterday.
No, everything was great.
Yeah, great.
Because I heard that afterwards there were phone calls, and Billy was still
being yelled at.
himself out of things.
I heard while we were on the air, you were on the phone to your wife getting yelled at. We got tape of it, Billy.
Yeah, we smoothed it out.
Yeah?
Yeah, everything's cool.
What was she mad about?
I really don't know.
He can't even bring it up anymore.
Yeah, look at this.
No,
why was your wife mad? You know why your wife was mad.
I should have been a little more supportive because, she does a lot for us and takes care of the business. And I should have, come in a little more and said how great she was.
Ooh. Boy. What, is she taking Nancy lessons? Jackie, now you see how dopey your wife sounds? Yeah, right.
I told him he was in trouble because he didn't do a Jackie. Jackie
Right.
gets in there and fights no matter what side Nancy's on.
No matter how loony his wife is, he has to fight.
I'm trying to figure out if Billy figured that out or if she told him to figure it out.
No, told him.
No, everything was cool. We had
What didn't you do? I mean, your wife went up to my wife and said something about her hair that was kind of kooky.
Right.
And Billy should have said, but my wife is great.
Yeah, but she takes care of the business.
No.
What business does she take care of?
We have
Billy business.
Yeah, my bookings and my business stuff.
Don't you have an agent?
Yeah, I have an agent, but that's not like management.
She manages him.
Wait, excuse me. Are you guys calling your wives managers now?
Yeah.
You're calling your wife a manager?
Yeah.
In other words, my wife has a little calendar and writes down when I have to be somewhere.
She's a manager.
So she's a manager?
Mm-hmm.
I guess, but no, my wife does a lot of stuff. Like
what?
She's on the phone with people all day long about stuff I have to do.
Like what?
Career moves.
Career moves?
Do you want to say what she does? Or
Does she talk to your agents? Is that what you're saying?
Excuse me, Billy, don't you go to auditions and then if you get a job, your agent books you and you go and do the funny little voices?
Right, but there's some things that aren't great to do and other things that would be more
And you can't figure that out?
Well, I'm busy doing it, and I can't be everywhere at once.
Wait a second. For example, what did your wife tell you not to do recently?
Tell me not to do?
Yeah, you said she decides things to do and things not to do.
Some things are good and some things aren't.
Certain offers that come in that that we should pass on that aren't that.
Like what? Like what did you pass on?
Like an industrial thing where you have to travel.
So you couldn't figure that out? You have to go to her?
No, we talk about it.
I see.
It's a good thing to talk about it.
So what do you pay her a salary or something?
Yeah, she's salaried.
You're that busy that she has that much to do in your business, or is it a part-time job?
She's real busy with it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're that happening?
I don't want to say that because I sound like a dope.
You already sound like a dope.
I'm actually fascinated that do you really cut her a check? Like
we have a corporation.
Oh, I see. Okay.
She gets paid.
Right. Okay. Yeah. That makes more sense.
Right.
Yeah.
Robin, why don't you laugh out loud? Don't laugh to yourself. Just laugh out loud.
I'm not laughing.
It doesn't matter what I say, I guess.
So what does she do? She reminds you to come here Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday?
Yes.
Actually, next week it'll be Monday or Tuesday. She called me at home last night,
right,
to let me know that Billy will be here Monday and Tuesday, but it will be made up because he's coming in this Friday.
Oh.
So that goes.
Billy's avails are.
But I have to.
Oh, I see. Billy's coming in here to get massaged, so therefore.
Well, he goes on the road a lot. But she always calls me when Billy can't come in, like the week of the birthday show, for instance. Billy came to the birthday show that Friday, and if you remember.
He wasn't here the whole next week.
Yeah, then he couldn't come for a couple of days, but we work it out.
I see.
Because I was in California.
I don't know if Billy sitting around here in a towel getting massaged all morning constitutes work. I got to really think that one through. I want to know how he justified that.
So your managers just book you for everything? Is what your agents just book you for everything, and V has to be the one who says, this is a good thing, this is not a good thing.
Yeah, a lot of times maybe somebody doesn't have your best interest at heart, and she does.
And she knows?
Yeah.
Oh, she knows when someone has your best interest at heart?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I know so, because we talk about everything.
I see.
So really you're managing you and she's taking notes?
No.
But she's a real manager because I know she already contacted me. She's like looking for, at some point, a publicist for Billy, and she asked me like who was good and who wasn't and stuff.
Oh, I see.
She's going to be interviewing.
Oh, she sees career plans.
No, she doesn't.
Ahead.
Oh, so she interviews publicists.
Well, she will at some point when Billy needs one.
But she works it. She works hard at it.
Okay.
What do you think I should do?
I think you ought to get a manager if that's what you need. I think you guys ought to stop kidding yourselves.
Yeah.
Jackie and you.
Nancy hasn't been my manager for 7 years.
Who is your manager?
Me.
Who books your gigs?
Me.
So if somebody
How much do you think I can work? People call me and I take it or I don't take it.
But you negotiate.
So even you admit that your wife doesn't need to manage you.
Manager.
I mean, your wife didn't have that much to do, right? Look, he thinks he's on the witness stand. He's all confused now.
He's like, wait a minute, Your Honor, do I have to answer that?
Wait, Satan is not winning me. There's no winning because it's belittle, no matter what.
No, I'm not belittling. You're saying...
I'm trying to find out what's going on at your house.
You're saying that, like your wife, there's really not that much to do. In Billy's case.
No, I'm sure there's plenty for her to do.
Oh.
What is Nancy doing now that she doesn't manage Jackie?
Well, she's concentrating on her acting full-time career. By the way, Billy's wife is following in Jackie's wife's footsteps. She went and got some headshots so she could be an actress.
I just saw them. They look great.
There they are.
How is she
What
going
do you
to be
sound
able
like,
to
Jackie?
manage you if she's running off doing auditions herself?
Well, then maybe I'll have to make some adjustments. But up until now, things have been...
Yeah, right now she's handling both duties. Where has your wife been seen as an actress now?
No, that hasn't happened, really.
Oh, it hasn't happened. We're preparing for that.
Has she been taking classes?
She was in cinema studies at NYU for a few years. Like this was a few years ago.
Okay, yeah, good. Good luck to you. Marriage will last another 2 years.
What did you learn yesterday, Billy? That you were supposed to do what now, so we all get it straight?
Yeah, what are you supposed to do? Whenever we talk about your wife, you have to stick up for her?
And say that she does a lot?
No, I should have
pointed out. In other words, we were asking her why she made that comment to my wife about her hair, and you should have said, my wife does a lot of stuff as a manager. You should have stuck up for her, right?
No.
What are you saying?
Well, that's what your wife instructed you to do, right?
No.
Oh.
No, I needed to point up other things that were going on in our life because it got to this thing about her giving me a hard time.
Oh.
And it's not...
it was unbalanced, your portrayal of her.
Yeah.
I see. Okay, very good. All right. You have to give a more balanced portrayal of your wife.
Yeah, we're tight.
You guys are all doomed.
You know what I said to myself
Nip this in the bud,
night?
dude.
I was thinking about this. I said, Jackie ought to just type out that apology for Billy.
Yeah. Let Billy repeat it. I'd like to apologize. Here it is. Here, just repeat.
I apologize to my wife, Nancy, for the Jessica Hahn bathtub incident. It's stupid, and I'll never do anything like that again, and I love you, and I'm very sorry. And I'm very sincere, and please don't make a mockery of this. I'm serious. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to bring the show down. I just wanted to apologize. She's very upset. Thank you.
Here, Billy, now you...
Sorry, am I going I really made no
Just have to say.
Why don't you touch that sign again?
It was very, very dangerous. Please don't make a mockery of that. What is it?
I was saying, V was in something. She did that little thing that I did for my TV class in school.
Oh, okay. So she was in Gorillas.
Acting credit.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't realize she was in your TV acting class. TV project.
We get those headshots all the time.
Yeah.
You know, it's a headshot and it has a little thing stapled to the back like a resume.
Yeah.
And it'll say like NYU production.
Right.
You know, that'll be the whole resume.
Right. Well, listen. All right, very good. All right, I didn't realize your wife was managing you. I didn't know. A lot of guys having very professional careers.
Can I ask Jackie a question?
Yeah.
Because I'm not picking on you, but you actually negotiate now with people yourself instead of a middle person. I thought Nancy was the one who negotiated.
She hasn't done that in 7 years.
So you're the one.
Oh, he's angry now. No one
hasn't
done that in 7 years.
I'm not angry. It's just I've said that a million times, and Gary's making like...
No, I didn't know that. I swear I didn't know that. I don't remember you ever saying Nancy is not my manager anymore.
Why did you fire Nancy?
Yeah, what happened? Because I think he woke up. Like Billy's still in the coma. Tell Billy to wake up, Jackie.
Wake up.
Wake up, Billy. Wake up, little white people.
Wake up.
Little white people.
Little husbands.
Wake up, little white husbands.
Wake up, white people.
All right. So everything's cool between you and your wife?
Oh, yeah.
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 Fred, when will your wife start managing you? She seems to be following in those
footsteps. She's too busy steel working right now.
Fred doesn't do anything, so his wife's lucky. She doesn't have to manage it.
Doesn't have to manage me.
Right.
There you go.
Well, I heard she does make comments.
Yeah.
When Fred's out, she's, looking over things. She hasn't moved into the manager role yet.
Right.
But she does make it known.
Keep fishing, Robin.
When she's not pleased with something.
Does she?
Yeah.
Like for example?
For example, he was opening for John.
Right.
At some club the other night.
Right.
And I know that Allison let it be known that she didn't think that Fred sounded very good.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Right.
Oh, she's starting to critique.
She started.
Is that a problem?
She's
That's great.
moving in that direction.
Is that a problem?
Yeah, of course it's a problem.
Hey, guys, is there a school I can send my wife to?
Yeah. How come your wife just sits around and has a kid?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm going to go home and yell at her.
There you go.
Something wrong with you. My wife, handles the checkbook and pays the bills and stuff, and once in a while I'll say to her, hey, do you think I should do this? But I never thought of giving her the title manager. I'm doing that. And you say you can pay her for doing that?
Mm-hmm.
And
then you have an employee for your corporation.
Yeah, but if she wasn't totally professional, I wouldn't put up with it.
No, of course. I'm sure she is.
Oh, of course not, Billy. You put your foot down.
Yeah, Billy, we see how you put your foot down. Pussy whip.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Whole life's a mockery.
Oh, please.
Lest anyone think.
We don't rule the roost like you do. You phony bastard.
Yeah. Keep laughing, Jackie, as your wife yells at you every night.
You phony bastard.
Jackie, stop drinking. Jackie, she has to leave books for Jackie to stop drinking.
I know.
The one thing Jackie loves, he has to drink to drown the voice out in his head.
Yeah, yours.
Yeah. Keep dreaming. I've done more for you than your wife did. I'll tell you that.
Bend over.
Yeah. She was with you many years. I didn't see you getting anywhere. You were playing strip clubs in North Carolina.
Managing him.
Yeah, you guys ought to pay me a fee for managing you. Yeah, bastards. Ingrades. At least Billy's not an ingrate. You are.
I'm not.
Don't even open your mouth during this conversation.
Lest anyone forget.
Lest anyone forget the Jackie attitude on this show. Ingrate. Because everyone who works on the show, and then there's Jackie. All right. Now that I've straightened everyone out, who's next? Let's see. I straightened Billy's life out, Jackie's life out, Scott's life out.
I think you could have.
Anybody left?
You could have delved into Fred a little more. I don't know where Robin got that information. That was starting to sound juicy.
So what did she do? She really, so she critiqued Fred's
Well,
band?
I must say that she waited to be asked. But when she did...
I'm involved in this?
Well, no,
wait a minute. You
let
didn't know what I was
us
going
build
to
you up
say.
into a lather first.
I know what it is.
What is it?
Well, he already knows to put a balanced portrayal.
What is it?
Oh, I'm sorry, Robin.
Stick up for your wife. Go ahead.
Let the truth be known.
No, go ahead. What happened?
She thought the sound was off, and it was. We didn't have a sound check. Did Robin? We just walked up on stage, and John walked over, and he goes, "Sounds pretty good, huh?" And it didn't sound good.
Right. So in other words, she wasn't critiquing your music or your abilities.
No.
It was the sound in the club.
Sound on the PA, yeah.
Oh.
Well, she couldn't possibly critique Fred.
Oh, I thought she'd give Fred a critique.
Genius.
And you want to know something she has?
No, Fred would hit the roof if Fred, you couldn't handle it if she
No,
critiqued.
she has told me when it sucked, and I have hit the roof, but then I've taken...
See, Billy's wife or Nancy would have gone over and actually fixed the sound system
That's true.
themselves.
See, she hasn't gotten to the point of getting up yet and getting something done.
Nor will she.
Did she go over and start yelling at any people at the club?
No. That's not her place.
No. Well, Nancy, you got to hire V. West and Nancy Sirianni.
Yeah, why don't you get V to
all.
manage
That's all.
Somebody who has your best interest.
Yeah, right. Someone who has your best interest.
See, now, V would be saying, Fred, do you have a regular sound man? That's what you need.
Yeah, V would check into that.
Right.
So you need a managing wife.
I played out regularly.
You need to pay your wife a salary. Do you pay her a salary?
I figure she lives rent-free, so...
That's a salary as far as he's concerned.
No, these girls get a little more than that.
Fred gives her a bill with no charge.
Yeah, right.
That's pretty good.
Very good. All right, everyone's very lucky. Everyone's got a great relationship. Everyone's very happy.
I would love to see Allison come up and critique Fred's music.
Oh, yeah.
I want to be there.
Yeah.
She has.
Oh, yeah. Like that'll ever happen. Okay, look, I got to take a break, and I want to talk about the O.J. trial. What is it?
We have women.
Oh, women. Where are they?
And if you hold on a little bit longer, I think at 8 o'clock we're getting a mother-daughter team in.
Whoa. Now, this is what's going to happen. We're going to have massages. in here first. Intimate massages for the guys.
Mm-hmm.
Then we move over to Scores. What a Super Bowl day. Then we move over to Scores.
Right.
Where we get a full all-girl party,
With
40 women.
A buffet and the whole thing.
Yeah, that's a big party. Then when we're burnt out on women, if we can't stand them anymore, we go over and we play cards.
See, now that's where my wife drew the line.
What?
You're not playing cards. You got to come home and...
come on.
He doesn't have a manager.
Oh, boy. Are you now Pussy Whip?
Yeah.
How come you can go out with Ross and everything, and why can't you go out with us?
I haven't been out with Ross in a long time.
You told him that would end once the baby was born, and
yeah.
you were right.
No, it'll start back up again.
Happened to you, too?
You got to stay home.
Oh, it'll start... What age do you think the baby will be when that starts back up again?
College.
Yeah. You're playing cards as part of your job to make sure everything's organized. You tell your wife it's called work.
You're running a job function.
Work. That's work.
Good.
You tell her, let her go out and make a living. You'll stay home with Baby Jackson full time. No, you're working the card game.
Is she ever going back to work?
Yeah.
I'm putting my foot down for these guys. I mean, this is absurd. This is this guy's job. Now.
That's where my wife put her foot down.
Yeah. What is this with the wives? Who are these wives? What are we, little boys?
I don't know why you don't just get on the phone and call the wives when you want to plan something.
Yeah, call her.
I don't know why you're talking to them.
I mean, I've never seen anything like this. I've never seen anything like this.
But
we are grown men. How old are you now, Baba Booey?
I'll be 34 in 2 months.
You are 34 years old. You lived in your mother's house for 18 years.
25.
You sat there and took her crap.
You
and now all of a sudden we're in the same damn bag. What's going on? No wonder guys can't take it.
Your wife didn't say boo about anything.
I didn't give her the opportunity. She goes, what exactly is going on Friday? I said, I'm going to a party. That's all. End of statement. I'm going. What's she going to do? Am I in trouble? I got a life, too. I'm a guy. I'm a man. I got certain things I like to go do. No matter I go out once every 3 months. I'm going to be now given the Spanish Inquisition. I'm going to go out. When I get home, I'll be home. What's going on here? We're grown men.
I don't know what happened.
Like, she sits at home. She's in with the baby. Like, that's a big deal.
That's hard work.
Yeah, it's hard work.
That's hard work.
No, work is when someone looks at you square in the eye and says, hey, man, you get ratings, and we make money. If we don't, you don't make a living.
Different kinds
That's work.
Different kinds of work.
Don't tell me sitting at home. There's no pressure there.
Sure there is.
Yeah, what? Oh, what's the pressure?
Oh, you're going to come home and say you haven't been a good mother today.
Yeah.
No,
you're
going to fire her? Excuse me, you're going to fire her for being a bad mother?
Robin, you care for something round the clock.
Pussy whip.
You know, you can't leave the baby home while you go to work and leave a cat dish.
A lot of pressure. Which nipple should I feed from?
That's
the left or the right?
That is totally unfair, and you know it.
Yeah, okay.
You know it.
Oh, that's right. They told me to alternate nipples.
You know, after I take my nap, I'm going to get up and alternate nipples.
There are no naps.
I'll time my nap when the baby takes his nap.
There are no naps.
Yeah, that's a tough day. I mean, granted, I know that's you know what it is? It's boring as hell.
Yes, that's what it is.
And it really sucks. Don't get me wrong. You know,
it's like being in prison is what it is.
That baby fever, you know, it wears off in a week. You're ready to drive the kids into a lake. Strap them into the baby seat. So listen, I know what everyone's saying here. That stuff wears out real quick.
All of a sudden you crave adult conversation.
But a job is where you have pressure. Where someone says, that's what I call a job. Now defining a job as which nipple should I use can't be a job.
Nobody said it was a job. It just said it was tough. It's difficult.
Yeah. You know what? You get home from work, you work your ass off, and you've been under pressure all day, and your wife comes in and says, okay, now you take 50% of the boredom on. Oh, gee, thanks, honey. 50% of the boredom, huh?
And all these guys have bought into it.
Yeah. I haven't lifted a damn finger.
Now I know why Robin's going to be single.
I don't lift a damn finger when it comes to baby. I set it up beautiful. When my wife wanted to have the baby...
Okay, but
excuse me. My wife wanted to have the third baby. I sat it down. I said, I'm going to make a deal with you. You could have 10 more children. I'm going to tell you right up front. I don't like sitting in a room. I like my kids. I love my kids. I love them.
Yeah, but
I don't have the patience to sit there and watch a loaf of bread, basically, lay there and not move and sit there and I'm supposed to be getting ready for my show. I got to do show prep. Now, what I call show prep, I got to watch the OJ trial. I got to watch. I got to read the 12 newspapers. I got things that I have to do to fulfill my job obligation.
Yeah, but answer a question now.
Now,
Answer a question. This is
I got to do Prodigy. What?
This is the Howard Stern of today.
This is the Howard Stern.
Talk to me about the Howard Stern of 19...
Listen, my father taught me how to deal with women.
1981.
I'll tell you exactly. I'll tell you exactly.
Before you were making a lot of money.
When I first... Excuse me, money doesn't enter into this.
Sure it does.
Not at all.
It does.
I didn't lift a finger on the first one.
But the difference is seriously, I
didn't have a pot to piss in.
I'm not
Everybody with money.
I'm not
money.
Can I finish a sentence?
No.
I'm not counting your money.
You didn't have help the first
I didn't have any help.
So I'm trying to find out what happened.
I went to work. I mellowed out.
When you came home, you didn't do anything.
When I came home, I didn't do a damn thing.
Get Allison on the phone. That's a lie.
Get 20 people on the phone. Ask her.
You didn't do anything.
That's why you think my wife complains about me.
You didn't do anything?
I don't do... Listen, when my first kid was born, the first 2-3 weeks was so exciting. I even took a week off to be home with the baby. It was exciting. A new toy. I got so into it. I watched my wife give her the bath and all that. But a second kid, you're not involved in that.
I'm not talking about the second. I'm talking about the first kid.
After 3 weeks,
the first few years.
After 3 weeks, I don't even remember what the kid looked like.
I find it impossible to believe that...
Of course, I come home, I'm exhausted, and I have work to do.
I find it impossible to believe that when you had Emily, after 2 weeks, you watched
it was like.
Robin used to go over.
Robin, tell me what happened.
Tell her.
For the first 3-4 weeks, Fred and I looked at each other and said, we lost him. He's gone.
Right.
We don't know if he'll ever come back.
Yeah, I snapped out quick.
A month later, he was back full force.
Yeah, I mean, it wears off, Baba Booey.
Back doing what?
What are you up to in that house?
Non-stop.
Tell me what you do when you go home. Do you ever put any thought into like how to advance the show when you go home, or you just sit there like a mindless boob? Figure out which nipple with your wife to put the baby on?
That's what I do.
That's what you do. You don't worry about your career, your future.
Of course I do. First of all,
Did I snap back after a couple of weeks?
Absolutely.
First of all, I'm here later than anybody else working on the show. 2, 3, 4 in the afternoon. That's when I think.
Of course, the alternate is to go home and stare at the baby.
That's when I think about the show.
Wait for Jackson to do something.
And I think of the show round the clock. If there's something on TV, I clip an article. I get something from TV. I think about it.
I haven't seen an article in 6 months. All right, listen. Never mind you.
That's a lie.
Here's the
I gave you that David Letterman article.
Shut up. You're so pussy whipped.
You're a big man.
All you big shots.
man.
Yeah. I'm a big man is right.
Go out on a regular basis.
I called the guy on the phone the other night. Hey, Baba Booey, go on the Prodigy with me. What? What are you whispering? I can't hear you.
We just sat down and watched a movie.
Jackson's sleeping.
No,
We're sitting down.
We sat down and watched a movie.
He says to me, listen to this line. He says to me, I'm so proud my baby Jackson blinked.
Oh,
unbelievable. He blinked. That's called a natural response.
That's voluntary.
Right, that's my boy.
Should lightning hit you?
Do that too.
Oh, you're so mean.
All right, anyway, look. So anyway, we're having a Super Bowl party. You're playing cards Friday night.
Sure.
You're playing cards. That's it. Tell your wife no. Tell her she'll have to decide which nipple to use on her own.
The only reason I can't stay too late is because then I have to go work somewhere else.
All right, fine.
John and I are doing an appearance, but that's
fine with me. Work is one thing. All right. Boss, after he blinked, I'll blink back.
We communicate. Through Morse code?
Yeah. All right, anyway, I got to take a break. There's some girls. I got to talk about the OJ trial. I got tons of thoughts on it. I got to interview these girls, make sure they're up to the caliber of girls for Super Bowl party.
Are you really going to have some standards this year?
Yes.
Why? You don't think we have in the past?
No, there have been years you've fallen off.
I'm just going to look the girls over, get a little sample massage, see if they're proper, and if they are, they will pass my muster, because it's up to me as a host to make sure the guys get top female entertainment.
He's saying, there's some... Remember that year you had 2 women in a room who just talked to you the whole time you were in there?
Yeah, remember that year we had that 19-year-old girl who was unbelievably pretty?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Where's she? Get her back.
And her mom sat in the guest lounge.
Right.
She was real cute.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember her. Her name was Nicole. I don't know why I remember it.
Yeah. I haven't forgotten that name either.
She was sweet.
Too young. So young.
Too young.
Too young. Yeah, her mom didn't look half bad either.
Oh, she's great.
We had a mother-daughter team.
Then remember we had that Hispanic, same year we had that Hispanic woman who was really cute. She dug Fred a lot. Then we had the girl that was on the cover of Butt Bongo. We had a great year.
Yeah.
The Israeli girl?
The Israeli girl.
Oh.
Come on.
All right.
That was a banner year.
All right, let's take a break. Everyone looking forward to the auditioning process. And we have to talk about the OJ case, seriously.
All right.
And I also have, I have exclusive tape for you from 4 years ago when I interviewed OJ.
Oh.
And he almost confessed then.
And it's actually it's a lot less than 4 years. It was less than
it?
It says it right on it. I think it says October '93.
Exactly.
This was before the Trump trial. I mean the Trump wedding.
Right.
That'll be a trial later. But the Trump wedding.
And you'll see when you listen to this tape, I was suspicious then. All right, let's take a break.
Right in that chair.
All right, we'll be back right after this.
return to the Howard Stern Show.
All right, let us quickly meet these women who are going to just quickly, we have to give them the once-over, guys.
These are women who want to entertain you at your Super Bowl party.
Right, let me just, how do I look, Robin?
You look fine. I like your hair today.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, Fa Flowly. Quickly bring the women in. I have a schedule. This is a big Super Bowl music, the theme that we use every year for selecting the women. Everybody loves it.
This is your game. And the starting lineup
We love the girls who rub us down. We truly, truly do. Oh, hello, my darlings. Wow. Ooh. Now, girls, where... What the hell? Hey, girls, now, you on the left there in the miniskirt. Where are you from?
Originally from New York, but now I live in New Jersey, South Jersey.
Yeah, what are you, a stripper or something?
Yeah, I work at Show and Tell.
Show and Tell?
Yeah, it's all nude, Howard. You have to come check it out.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow.
I specialize in domination and lesbian shows.
Oh, domination and
lesbian. Check this out. 1700 Columbus Boulevard, Philadelphia.
Hello.
What am I doing? Am I seeing a little belly on you there and through that dress?
I'm a little nervous, Howard.
You're not pregnant or anything, are you?
No, only by you, honey.
You're saying when you
I want to have your baby. You're not a hero.
You're saying when you get nervous, your belly sticks out like that?
Yeah.
Let me see. Pull your dress down a little bit. Let me see.
Can I pull it up?
Yeah, pull it up. Let me see what's doing. Oh, no, you're not fat at all.
No.
That dress just isn't... Wow. What a butt. Hey, don't you want her rubbing you down? She seems like a lot of fun.
Yeah, she's frisky.
I want to rub Howard first, though.
Well, you can't... listen, you got to treat... Turn off that dumb music, will you?
Are you forgetting what she just said?
What?
Her specialty is?
What, lesbian show?
Yeah.
Yo, are you guys lesbians together?
Yeah.
Oh, you are? You're a team?
We do the lesbian show at Show and Tell.
Oh, do you really?
Yes.
Oh, honey. Watch your words, all right? You're on the radio. This isn't some strip club. All right, let me see what's doing in there. Oh, so you two are lesbians together, huh?
Yeah, we did the lesbian show. It's at Show and Tell, only at Show and Tell. You have nude dancing. It's a BYOB.
Yeah.
But, I mean, for bringing your own beer, you get nude dancers. You got about 14 girls a night. And at 11 o'clock, they have a lesbian show, which Danny and I feature in.
Really? And you girls really live together and stuff?
No, we don't live together.
Right.
Yeah, we're good
But
friends.
you dig guys, too?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, you're bi?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me too.
You don't believe it?
No kidding. You look a little like Christy Todd Whitman?
No. Who? I just thought I looked like Carly Simon, never Christine Todd Whitman.
That's not an insult.
You look like the governor of New Jersey.
You look like the governor of New Jersey. So you girls want to come down here, rub us down? We'll be in our massage outfits.
Are you good massage girl?
Yes, that's part of it. We have.
You know how to turn a guy on?
Oh, yeah.
You're not going to be all, you're not going to be all uptight with men?
Not at all. I mean, come on, we dance nude and do a lesbian show in front of 50 to 100 guys.
And you girls know how to make a man feel good?
Yeah.
On television?
What is a lesbian show exactly?
Why don't you let me demonstrate on you, and then you can take it from there?
Really?
Well, the lesbian show is...
Let me see you guys doing little lesbian stuff. Can you guys kiss each other and stuff? Let me see. Oh, wow. Yeah. Hey, these guys are really in love.
Oh, my.
Oh, my. What's with that leather jacket? Take your leather jacket off. Let me see the goods.
It's the best.
Oh, please. I can't see your breast. Let me see what's doing under there. Oh. Implants?
No, they're real.
Those are real? What about you?
They're real.
Are they really?
Yes, they
Let me see. Pick up your shirt. Oh.
Oh, my.
It's sticking out of the bottom of your bra. All right, there you go. Hey, not bad. What do you guys think? I think they could be a lot of fun.
Do you pass on them?
I think it would be wrong to rate them in front of them. But I think they'd be a lot of fun.
I think you guys would be fun.
Listen after we leave.
Oh, is that what you want to do? You want to make your decisions after the girls leave?
Yeah, that's what I think Gary's saying.
Yeah, I see.
But I don't know. I vote yes.
Well, I'm with you, Howard.
Yeah. And you girls can be here Friday on time for rub-down sessions?
Well, what time do we have to be here?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock sharp.
I'll be here. They told me to be here by 8 today. I was here by 10 after 7.
All right, you
I'm
are.
good.
You are?
For you, Howard, I'll be anywhere.
Hey, listen, I ain't saying you girls are the most beautiful girls I ever saw. You know what I'm saying?
I'm very attractive, Howard.
No, listen, I'll tell you what you are. But let me just say something. Let me say something. Bodies, I give you an A+. You understand what I'm saying?
Thank you.
stop there.
Yep. What?
What?
No. Body's A+. I'm going to tell you something. You girls probably know how to really make a guy feel good. You try just a little harder than some of these girls who just lay there.
You know what? I was going to save this for after they left, but you're absolutely right. They're very pretty. They're not in the Pamela Anderson category.
Right.
The girls that we've had that have been in the Pamela Anderson category have always given us a hard time.
Yeah.
And they look like they're into having a lot of fun.
Can I say something here?
Go ahead, and you're on
Pamela
defense.
Anderson is a bleach blonde, and she's silicone, and she's tanned all year round. Not only that, but she's got somebody doing her hair and her makeup every day who's primping her, and who
I just told them that.
Come on, Robin,
Excuse me.
Stick up for me, Robin.
So what are you saying?
I mean, look at Robin. She's beautiful.
Right.
Doesn't need anybody doing her up every day.
Believe me, they got a team of people
I
working
mean,
on it.
if you gave me a plastic surgeon, Howard, gave me, you know, a 2-cup size bigger breast, you know what I mean?
Right.
Bleached my hair out, you know what I mean? I threw some hair extensions in.
Right.
I have real green eyes. She's got contacts.
All right. Listen, honey, obviously you're getting a little defensive. You know what I'm saying? You know, listen. Nobody's sitting in this room as a prize. Take a look at us. All right?
Actually, Howard, I think you look excellent.
All right. Aside from me, the rest of the guys aren't all that.
Well, I happen to say I think Gary's very attractive also.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Even as fat as he is?
Check your eyes.
I don't think he's fat. He's got a little guts.
Check our eyesight. All right, girls, here's what I'm going to do. I can't tell you for sure whether you're in, because don't forget, a lot of girls want to be part of the party.
I'm sure they do.
Do me a favor. Give me a sample here. Just touch me a little bit, will you? Come over here for a second. And just work on me a little. Let me see if it's any good, because I can't tell you 100% that you're in. There's going to be a lot of women who are going to want to come down here Friday. Obviously, it's a big thing to touch big stars like myself and Jackie Jokeman and Billy West and Fred Norris.
They're fighting.
Girls, here. Okay, girls, let me just pull my top down and see if you can't rub a little. You know, you got to rub me, and then at the party you'll have to rub a drunk and a smelly fatso and a Martian and a midget. All right?
I want to run my fingers through
I'm sorry, what was that?
I want to run my fingers through your hair.
Well, first we have to check your fingers. Let me see, girls. Oh, yeah, that's awfully good. Yeah, hey now. Hey, baby. Hey.
What was worse, that?
I'm pretty solid, right, baby?
Yeah, definitely. Feel this chest.
Yeah, feel that, girls. I'm flexing. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, you girls are in for me. Yeah, they're real good. Yeah, down by my butt. All right, that's good, yeah. I'm pretty solid, right, girls?
Yeah.
You are.
Yeah, feel this muscle here, girls. Here, feel that. Feel that.
From fart man to...
That's right, man. That's right. I work out. That's right, girls. Go ahead. All right. That's enough touching.
You're like a feast to them.
Yeah, wait till Friday. Guys, I'll tell you something. These girls...
They're fun? Smooth down your hair.
No.
It's all pop.
Looks like you just had a session.
Oh, there we go. How many more girls are lined up there?
These are the only 2 so far, except for the Penthouse Pet of the Century, and we are expecting another couple, and they're already late.
All right,
These girls are on time.
All right, girls.
Hey, pass.
You pass. You're in. All right, thanks, girls.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right.
The mother and daughter have arrived.
Hey, usher them in real quick.
I want to see the mother.
Okay, you guys follow us out, and then follow me.
Pleasure to meet you, Howard.
Pleasure to meet you. I'll see you on Friday where we can be more intimate.
Definitely.
Yeah, exactly.
Have a great day.
No, you have a great day.
I'm going to try. Bye, guys.
Pick up your dress so I can see your buttocks one more time. Just for the final event. No, thank you, girl. Thank you. Hey now. Hey now.
Hey now.
Can you girls wear Nicole Simpson masks?
That's not funny.
What do you mean? It's not funny.
Nicole Simpson.
I wasn't being
Pick
funny.
somebody else.
Oh, she was cute. Wow.
She was hot.
Well, all right, Jackie, say it first.
No, I'm not saying that.
No. They're nice bodies.
All I can say.
No, they are the girls that would try hard.
Yeah.
The cute ones come in and whine, and do we have to?
Hey, we better get more girls down here.
Looks like you're not doing very well so far for Super Bowl weekend.
Pickens.
Yeah.
I'm shocked.
Must be on vacation.
Where are all the girls?
That's only 2 so far.
This is a mother and a daughter?
And they both want to rub you down.
Wow.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey, Howard.
That's your mother?
Yeah.
Really?
Is that really your mother?
Everyone asks me that. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You guys are a mother-daughter team. Now, the daughter looks like Shannon Doherty.
Very cute.
Ooh. Yeah, what's your story? How old are you?
21.
Perfect.
Wait a second.
I've been wanting
She just put on 2 years.
All right.
What was she, 19 before?
How old are you really?
I'm 21. Actually, I just turned 21.
Seriously? She is 21?
21.
Gary's suspicious already.
I've been wanting to go to your Super Bowl party for the past 2 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, Mom, you're not uptight about this?
No, I'm happy. She's been talking about it for like 2 years now.
Now, you want to rub us down, too?
Rub us down?
Do you want to go to the Super Bowl party, yeah?
You better sit out in the lobby. What's the matter with you, Mom?
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
I don't want her rubbing me down with her mom watching.
All right.
These are actually like the judds of rub down. Right? Didn't the mother and the daughter perform together?
Sure.
And the judds?
No, we do a lot.
Now, you're a stripper?
No.
No? What do you do?
College.
Oh, you're a college girl?
What are you majoring in? Stripping? No.
You ought to be a stripper.
Go dancing.
No, what are you majoring in?
Accounting.
Oh, really?
And you really want to come in here and get into, what are they wearing, Howard?
Well, we're wearing our underpants and our bras.
Oh, bras you're wearing?
I'm trying to convince the mom. Hey, Mom, you look kind of young.
Yeah, I'm 38.
Oh, really? Yeah. So what'd you have when you were 9?
No, actually 17.
Now, do you listen to the show and stuff?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. I listened to you when a long time ago when you first started.
And you don't care about being in your bra and panties with your daughter rubbing us down?
Actually, I never really thought about it.
Oh, they were selling you as a mother-daughter team.
I'll definitely do it.
Didn't you guys talk about it on the way down?
She just was shocked she was coming here with me.
Yeah, I'm just...
She would do it, definitely.
She would?
Yeah.
Really?
You guys date together and stuff like that?
She'll get loose.
Yeah.
You must have a pretty liberal... You guys go on double dates?
Oh, we hang out all the time, yeah.
You guys ever do the same guy?
No.
No.
Come
They never
on.
looked at each other, not at the same time, huh?
Not that I know of.
You guys never had the same boyfriend or anything?
No.
You never bring guys into the house and maybe
We had the same family members. Yeah, maybe our friends.
You had sex with the same family members?
Yeah,
No, like within the same family, like their boyfriends were like...
Oh, like father, son.
Father, son, uncle, and
brothers,
cousin or something like that.
Oh, brothers, right. Where's Dad in all this?
Yeah.
Oh, you got a husband?
We're divorced, her father and I.
Oh, really?
Were you married at 17 when...
Yeah, I was married at 17.
Wow. Oh, my. Where are
Man.
you from, 16-year-old bride?
Pennsylvania, near Philly.
All the backwoods, yeah.
I'm in the mountains.
And your daughter's real good looking, you know. I mean, she's way too good looking. In fact, I might propose marriage. And take her away with me. You must have guys coming on to you all the time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a boyfriend now?
Yes, I do.
You do?
I think he's here.
Is he?
Oh, no. He's here.
Dad.
Is that what you're going to wear? You're not going to wear something like that.
What do I have on underneath over?
What are you going to wear? Let me see what you have on underneath.
Well, I have to take these off.
Let me see. Let me see. Wow. Your daughter's hot. Holy mackerel. This is your mom. Whoa. You're not a stripper. You're not a stripper? And you got a belly ring and you're wearing a thong like that?
I always wear thongs.
Really?
I usually don't wear.
Well, your daughter's pretty hot.
So you were pretty open, and your daughter came right
weird.
to you and told you when she became sexually active and everything, right?
No.
No?
No.
She kept it to herself?
Yeah.
There's something wrong when you're standing with somebody's mom and they're
she takes
stripping
her
down.
dress up or something.
Yeah, your daughter's real good. I don't know if I could get a rub down with the mom in the room.
No.
Well, it doesn't sound like she really wants to be here.
Doesn't sound like your mom really wants to be here.
Yeah, I definitely want to be here.
You do?
You do?
She's nervous.
You want to be in the room rubbing us down while your daughter rubs us down?
Yeah, she'll do it.
You want to be at the Super Bowl party?
No, I'm happy I'm here today.
Oh, you're happy you're here today. All right.
See, who's the guy that called? Is it your boyfriend that called and set this up?
She's actually saying.
Okay, so I don't think that, the guy sold it as a mother-daughter team, but I think it's really obvious now that she doesn't really... I mean, I think she digs you, but I don't think she wants to be...
How do you know? Don't speak for her.
Yeah.
Well, she hasn't answered once yet. Every time you say you want to be here, the daughter goes, yeah, she wants to be here.
She's actually really...
Does your mom have a belly ring?
No.
No? What are you going to wear, Mom?
I haven't thought about it.
Really?
Sure.
Oh, I guess she does want to be here.
So you do? Oh, okay. So you do want to be part of the rub-down session?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, okay.
Does she realize do you realize that you have to be in your underwear to do it?
No, my daughter never told me that.
Yeah. See, kids lie to them. And what's your body look like, Mom? Is it holding up pretty good?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah. I can't tell what's doing under that outfit. Let me see. Open up your outfit here. Let me see what's going on there.
Well,
you don't look too bad either.
I'm not very big.
You're not?
No, I mean...
she's nervous.
She doesn't have a big chest?
No.
Yeah.
Your daughter has a big chest?
No.
Yes, you do.
No, we're the same size.
Really? You look pretty good to me.
Same size.
Really?
I know, she's really like soft.
John Roberts family.
Hey, will you guys, like, undress each other?
Oh, dear. Where are you
Like,
going?
you could take your mom's clothes off in front of us.
Oh, man.
All right, look, I don't know.
Have they ever, like, been on a double date and been making out in the same car and something?
Yeah. Have you guys ever been on a double date? And
I'm really open with her.
Really?
Whatever I do.
so, like you'll be up, like, you'll go in a car and, like, your mom's making out with her boyfriend up front and you're...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? No kidding.
Wow.
Oh, that's working.
So, like, you have sex in the backseat with a guy while your mom has sex up in the...
You don't go all the way. But you go to
I-
your mom's house and have sex.
Yeah. Oh, she comes over to my house and I may be having sex.
You guys ever borrow, like, condoms and stuff from each other? No? Yeah.
Yeah, honey. I left my diaphragm at home. Can I use yours?
This is what you guys sound like on the radio. It's like this. No,
Okay. She's very sorry. Yeah. Jackie, I'm going to kill you.
no.
Jackie, I'm going to kill you. You know Jackie? Jackie.
And she knows him from the show.
No, actually, I saw Jackie at Bananas and he made fun of me once.
Oh, really?
Oh, you look like a man walking in there. I said, that's you. And he's like, hey, don't get mad at me or something like that.
I don't know what they're talking about. But I like that they're delusional. All right, guys, you step out of the room. We're going to tell you what's going to be going on here. All right? You girls look real hot. All right.
Thanks, Howard.
All right, thanks. Thanks, girls.
Bye.
All right, bye. Nice. Hey, you look real good. I might have to marry you. You have a model? No. What time is it?
Accounting was good.
I don't know, man. What do you guys think? That's a little weird.
Take on this?
Yeah, go ahead.
The daughter's awesome. And the mom's pretty, but I don't think the mom really has the enthusiasm that we need for the party.
Right.
She's sort of along for the ride.
Coming along, yeah.
Right. And
do we lose the daughter if we...
No, absolutely not. The daughter, I don't think we lose the daughter. And if we do, then the mom's in.
I think the daughter had her...
I definitely want the daughter rubbing me down.
Doesn't matter what it takes.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. If I have to have the mom in the room, I'll do it.
I think the daughter included the mom in the thing just to ensure that she would get in here. I think she wants to be here real bad.
I just think the daughter likes hanging out with her mom.
Yeah, but why don't you get the daughter back in here solo, and let's find out what the story is. This mother-daughter thing's got me freaked out.
That was too weird.
Can you imagine being in a car, making out with your mother in the front seat, making out with somebody else?
I've made out with my mother in my own car. But... All right, let me ask you something. Obviously, you're a knockout. You know that, right? I mean, come on. You must have guys hitting on you all the time, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, okay. Let's be honest. I mean, when you go to school, everyone's like hitting on you, right?
No, not really. At school, I mind my own business.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, do we lose you if your mom isn't in here?
No.
Oh, really? In other words, you'll come and massage us without your mom? Because I think we're thinking it's too weird with your mom in the room.
I do everything in front of her. I don't hide nothing from her.
Really?
We're like best friends, actually. Sisters more than mother and daughter.
Yeah, obviously.
She looks like Kelly Bundy, only with brown hair.
Yeah, that's true. She does. I was wondering who she looked like.
Yeah, I mean, you're really hot. Easy, Billy.
Yeah, he's already left me. He's forgotten yesterday already.
And you don't mind rubbing ugly guys like us down?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Billy needs an
Thanks.
accountant.
Thanks. Thank you.
Did
what
this
is that?
sound exciting to you on the radio? Is that why you wanted to do it?
Actually, Robin, my ex-boyfriend was really into Howard, and the Super Bowl party I wanted to do for a couple years in a row, but I didn't think I would even be able to come in here and even.
You didn't think you'd qualify?
No,
I can't believe you don't think you're good looking enough to be in here?
I didn't think that.
Really?
I really didn't think so.
Man.
See what's in here.
Did you see the first two who came in here?
They're still here.
I mean, they're in. I mean, they're going to rub us down, but...
I just wanted to know, I mean, of course you know you have to rub down Howard, it's good looking, but you realize you have to rub down the rest of us.
You have to touch Gary, too.
You don't mind touching Gary and Jackie?
That's okay.
Maybe it's you don't have to rub Jackie if you don't want to. All right?
Don't touch his fingers.
Yeah.
No,
he loves me. You do love Jackie?
Yeah. I love everyone here.
Yeah, okay, good.
We love you.
Well, we love you a lot. Yeah, I like you.
Thank you.
Yeah, a lot. To the point that I love my wife, I love my kids. Half my money goes out the window. All right, so that's pretty bad.
Say it. I love her and her mom.
Imagine if we were single. Jackie, you could be dating the mom, I'd be with the daughter.
Hey.
Well, come on. I'm not as old as you. What kind of shoes are you wearing?
I just wear boots.
You got nice legs.
Thanks.
So you don't want the mother? That's not nice.
No, it's not that I don't want her. I just think it's a little weird.
Why is it weird? They do it all the time.
I don't know. I just don't know if I want...
She dates my friends.
Yeah, but all of a sudden, like, you're running around in bra and panties, and your mom is running around in her bra and
She
panties.
sees me in bra and panties all the time.
Yeah?
Hey, now. It is different, Howard.
You're always looking for the new and different. I don't know how you're turning this down. You're trying to be weird all the time.
I thought you'd really enjoy something like that.
All right, I'll go for it if you guys are sure.
She seems into it.
I'm into it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think it might inhibit you.
That's my fear. I'm just hoping that Mom doesn't inhibit her, in any way.
It doesn't sound like Mom has inhibited her so far.
No, it doesn't sound like Mom's been able to stop her, but inhibiting her is a different thing.
I don't think it's going to affect her. I'm wondering how it's going to affect you or us, if it's going to...
Well, anything to slow you guys down would be good.
All right, you know what? Let's try it. If it gets weird, we kick the mother out.
Oh, stop that. You're not going to do that.
I'll do it.
That's it.
Who cares?
That works.
I don't care about people's feelings.
Nice.
Rob, what do you think about the ratings?
Yeah. Yeah, come
It
on.
would be better with the mother and daughter.
And your mom's going to be in her bra and panties?
What, right now?
No, I mean, that day?
I'm sure she...
How's she look in the bra and panties? I can't tell. She ain't got your body. Does she look all right?
Yeah. Well, she's not as tight as I am. I'm
That's what I'm
17
saying.
years younger, but
kids,
still.
How many
She
kids
only
do
has
you?
2.
Really?
The oldest one's almost 15.
She ain't as tight as you,
Yeah, but she looks good for her.
Really? Nothing sagging or anything?
No.
How's the belly? Is it flat?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah?
It goes about as good as you, Howard.
She's 38 and she looks better than better than a 28-year-old.
All right, well, we'll be the judge of that. What 28-year-olds you've been hanging out with? All right, let's see. All right, I'll give it a whirl.
Make her an alternate.
No. I think she's
Wait a second. You guys are all jumping the gun on everything here because it's only Tuesday.
Right.
No, it's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. We still have some more to see tomorrow.
All right, let me handle this.
Although nobody's booked.
Well, you better start getting some girls in here. Where are all the girls, damn it?
There's no girls at this party.
No, you know what's going to end up happening?
I'm going to end up with a mother all night.
What's going to end up happening?
You'll be rubbing Jackie. That's worse.
Yeah.
She'll be whispering sweet yes in your ear.
Right.
If tomorrow at like 9 o'clock, like 7 awesome girls show up, it's going to be my job to say, hey, Mom, you can't.
Right. All right, here's what I want to leave it as. So we'll get in touch with you. You're definitely in.
All right.
We're pretty sure your mom's in.
Okay.
All right. You got a grandmother?
You have 3 generations down there.
Is your grandmother pretty hot?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Would she rub us down?
No.
No?
Not my grandmother.
Was she uptight?
Yeah.
Oh, prude.
Yeah.
Stuck up family.
Well, actually, she is my grandmother.
She's stuck up? Yeah. She thinks she's too good for us, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Well, all right, we'll just settle for you and your mother then. Jackie was interested in the grandmother. All right, listen.
Gertie!
What's your first name?
Lorraine.
Lorraine. Ooh, man, what I'd do to you. Let me tell you something, honey. I got 41 years of experience sexually. You've never had sex with a guy
No, he has about 5 years of
Be quiet.
No, not that old.
You've never had a guy who's really knows and can hold out a long time because of his age. And I'm not like a 41-year-old. I look like I'm 28, right?
Yeah. Younger.
Exactly. You like it standing up?
Yeah.
Man, I could do that.
As soon as I teach him.
Get a manual.
You like it standing up?
Yeah.
How tall are you?
5'8".
5'8", that's the size I like. That's what I like. You're the perfect size. Your head would be spinning around.
Like an owl.
What?
Like an owl.
Like an owl. That's right. You're funny, too. I like a girl with a sense of humor.
Got a personality.
Ooh, what I would do to you, I'd have you completely nude, chained up to the wall. Oh, man.
Would I be facing the wall?
Yeah.
Oh.
You'd be facing the wall. You don't want to look at me while I'm doing it. You want to close your eyes and make believe I'm better than I am.
Do you want a test run?
What?
Would you like a test massage?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, let me see if you can massage. Yeah, I forgot to test you.
That's right. Maybe she fails on the
Yeah, come here for a
massage.
second. Yeah, you might not be that good, and then I have to throw you out of here. Yeah,
She has hands, she'll pass.
Yeah, come here for a second. Let me see. Oh, baby, I feel a kismet. Go ahead, let me feel.
Here you go, Howard.
Oh, yeah, the neck. Oh, yeah.
It's a little chilly for this season outside.
You know, my pecs are a little sore.
Oh, you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah,
It's not
baby.
Friday yet.
Oh, yeah.
She's not taking the hint.
What?
You
What?
need a little bit more meat on you.
What did you say?
again.
What are you talking about? Look at feel that muscle, honey.
Yeah.
Not bad, huh?
You need a little more meat.
Here, put your hands, spread your legs and put your hands up against the wall. I'll frisk you. All right, now we'll save that for Friday. Oops.
He wants to play cop again.
What?
You still want me to rub you down?
Yeah. No, I mean Friday.
Friday?
Yeah, I definitely want to meet you on Friday, where I have less clothes on, where I can really commune with you. Talk Soup needs a new host. I'm thinking of getting you hired. Remember to reach low on during that massage. There she goes.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. Talk about it. All right, can I talk about the OJ trial?
Don't you think you need another break?
What? That girl is cute.
Well, Billy pegged it right. She's that little girl on Married with Children with brown hair, dark hair.
Homewrecker with a twinkle in her eye.
Yeah. Homewrecker. It's going to ruin my relationship. Now I got to go home and be angry at my wife.
What up to your twinkle?
Where's your twinkle? Damn it.
You don't look at me like that anymore.
Why she looks at me, why you look at me. Two different things.
Why don't you have one-word answers?
Yeah. Why do you got to talk so much? Why can't you be like Lorraine, one mumbly word?
Opinions. Where'd you get all these opinions?
Here's Lorraine. Lorraine?
Yeah?
What do you think of Einstein's theory of relativity?
I don't know.
Kids meet Aunt Lorraine. Your new nanny. Hubba, hubba, hubba. Boy, that's a young girl.
She's smart, too, going to school for accounting.
Yeah. She can count all the money my wife's going to take from me.
She can make sure she doesn't get too much, more than half.
And she's one step from mute. I love that. I find that so attractive in a woman.
You know what? I bet you when she gets comfortable around you, she starts talking.
Yeah.
Man, don't want you to sleep. Yeah.
What was that, honey?
Yeah.
You know, Lorraine, we've been together a week now. I haven't understood one word you said.
That's all right.
Oh, baby.
Yeah.
Okay, a little lower, huh?
Right.
There you go.
Yeah.
Your mouth is too busy talking. Honey, you make more sense when you're snoring.
Yeah?
Brains and no verbs. Perfect.
All right.
Minimalist approach to relationship. My hips are just shaking around thinking about her.
Yeah.
That's a sexy girl, boy. And the mother hasn't put any roadblocks in terms of sex being dirty.
No, she's pretty open about that whole.
All moms should raise their daughters like that, except for mine.
Take her home and tell her to give your children some coaching.
All right, let me take a break, and I want to talk about the OJ trial. I got a lot to say about it, okay?
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. 97.1 The Eagle.
8:33 at The Eagle. This is Brad Baxter. It's 8:40 at 97.1 The Eagle.
Howard Stern morning. You're rock all day. 97.1 The Eagle. We're back with The Howard Stern Show.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right. There you go. All right, we're just having a little fun. I got the computer working now.
Good.
Here's Tom Chiusano laughing.
Warning.
He says warning.
Yeah, he does. Oh, here's a good one. You like this? Some guy sent me these.
Now come along with me, you ludicrous lump. There's much to be done.
I like that. Now come with me.
Now come along with me, you ludicrous lump. There's much to be done. Oh, dear.
Oh, dear.
My back, oh, dear.
That does not compute.
That's Fred.
Glittering, clattering clump of colliginous junk.
All right, very good. Anyway, let me talk to you about the OJ trial. So I get home yesterday and I'm watching the OJ trial.
We were in here evaluating all the women. We're going to
Is
get
that who came in just now?
Yeah. But forget the women. We'll worry about them on Friday. But, hey, some women out there in our audience better get in here.
What are you saying?
Well, a couple of girls there.
Don't doubt yourself.
Some of the don't doubt yourself. Some of the girls need a bag over their head. You know what we're thinking of doing? Having some of the girls massage us with bags over their head on Friday. It's going to be very good.
You know what? It's always, I don't know why more women don't come running in here. You're always so good to them.
Wouldn't it be funny for the TV show? Wouldn't it be funny for the TV show if like some of the girls have to wear bags?
Or Nicole mask.
Yeah, we just, oh no, we're into some kinky stuff. We just want you to wear these. we like to have anonymous massages.
It's
more exciting.
Yeah.
Feel less guilt if you can't see a human face.
Right.
It's not cheating if you're not actually looking at a face.
Yeah. Right. It's not cheating. Yeah, my wife doesn't consider cheating if I can't see the person.
Maybe a paper bag with the model's 8x10 face.
Right. That'd be good.
You tell him.
Anyway, so I'm watching the OJ trial, and first of all, I get the E channel half a day, so I was watching E.
Oh, so you got to watch some of the E coverage.
Yeah, E is covering the trial, and it's real funny because Kathleen Sullivan is sitting there and doing like Marsha Clark's fashion mistakes.
Are you kidding?
Did anybody else see this?
Yeah.
You saw it?
I did. It was Marsha Clark wardrobe on trial.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It was pretty funny, yeah, because, although I got to admit, I was getting into it, too, because Marsha Clark is, first of all, Marsha Clark's got to grow her hair out or do something with
What
her
is
hair.
with that hair?
I don't know.
I was distracted by the hair.
I think
because I'm like, is that like a tight little curly perm?
It's almost like she's going bald. She looks like a guy who's going bald.
Because she'd be so much, if she straightened that out, I think she'd just be so much better off.
Well, if you remember, originally she hadn't straightened out and it looked like she was losing her hair.
Yeah?
And she's got a great body.
Well, how about some of Jose's secret hair?
Yeah, like why not add some hair? Like there's no shame in getting some of that, those spray cans.
Or the secret hair now. You clip it in and you can't tell.
That would look really cute.
Rogaine.
Get her some Rogaine.
You better call that 800 number for the minoxidil folder.
And she has like she wears a blue suit with the shirt buttoned all the way up to her neck, you know, like that one of those little white frilly shirts.
Right, little pinafore kind of very circumspect.
I guess you can't look slutty in front of the jury, but, you know, there's a whole thing going on there. But she wears blue stockings with a blue outfit, and I think that's a fashion no-no.
The critique
Well,
yesterday.
you certainly did look her up and down.
I sure did.
The critique on E yesterday was that she's going for the Little Orphan Annie look again.
Yeah, but these are women picking apart. They're not picking apart any of what the
men
are wearing. But so what? The men are boring. They wear a suit.
They said Shapiro's tie had to go.
Oh. Shapiro. Every lawyer up there is Jewish, except if you're black.
Athlete Bailey's not Jewish.
Probably is. Probably changed his name. Used to be F.U. Bailey. Changed it. All Jews are lawyers. All Jews either have lawyers or are lawyers. Jews love to fight that way in court.
That's true.
They love the court system. The Jews finally got their wish.
That's where they do their best fighting.
The Jews
They're
love
not the kind of people who fight on the
not
street.
physical fighters. They love to fight in court.
Yeah.
They got lawsuits going night and day. Everybody's got a lawsuit. The judges love it. The lawyers love it. They all love it. They love it. It's a big money racket. It's a shakedown.
Verbal karate.
Yeah, verbal karate.
And
they finally got it. Oh, good
All
at
you
it.
get was you negotiate.
Right. I don't care if you really weren't damaged. Lie.
My
Get in
weapon
there.
is the pen.
Yes. This is my weapon. This is how we punish
the
people.
Chinese use those little stars. I
Right.
use the pen.
The Schwarzes hit each other in the face. We got a pen. They sue in their sleep. Unbelievable.
Contracts, mantrax.
Yeah.
Never seen one I couldn't break.
I was damaged. Make me whole.
Yeah, Anna, I need a remedy.
Yeah. Used to be able to settle stuff by punching people in the face.
Now they'll sue you for that, too.
The
whole system loves money. They sue for it, argue for it, they collect it. Never bang their wives, just for the money. Unbelievable. And I'll tell you, you know, I'm watching this case, and they get this black guy up there.
Chris Darden?
Chris Darden. Looked like he just got out of law school. Sounded like he just got out of law school. And it was clear the only reason he was there because he was black.
There was no reason.
No reason.
For him to do opening arguments.
The guy was awful. I mean...
I was trying to follow him, and he kept repeating the same thing over and over and over again.
He was like... he sounded like Tom Chisano, you know, would be a lawyer. He started out
into control.
Now you got to understand something.
Controlled Nicole.
They have a great case. The prosecution has a great case. Oh, everyone knows O.J. is guilty. But you got to get up there. If you're going to be a lawyer, you got to razzle dazzle.
Yeah.
You got to have a little bit of showbiz. You do. You got to be able to say, you know, it's almost like giving a eulogy. You don't even have to present the facts. Let me tell you what an opening argument is. You don't even have to present the facts so much. What you have to do is get people emotionally involved. Show those pictures of the headless bodies. Get lots of blood going. Ron Goldman's dad broke down and started crying when they showed the picture.
Of Nicole Simpson was glaring at O.J. the entire time the opening arguments were going on, and at one point did break down in audible sobs.
Yeah, that's good. And you got to make people cry and feel emotion. I mean, you can't stand there like a robot.
That does not compute.
But it was clear they brought in this guy because O.J. had a whole bunch of blacks.
I don't know why they brought him. I wouldn't presume to know what's in their mind.
Oofa. Where'd they get this guy from?
He's always worked there.
Darnell.
He didn't know where the microphone was.
Darnell? His name is Chris.
Wasn't Darnell?
No, it was Chris Darden.
Darden, that's it. That Darden was his first name?
No. But the one thing I find very...
Let me give my opening argument.
Wait a minute. Just let me say this.
All right.
Every time they mention one of these black guys, they got to tell you what a superior lawyer they are.
Yeah, right.
Like, you couldn't... If they are superior, they'll show me.
Right.
You don't have to tell me every minute.
Yeah, well, every minute they're trying to tell you that the guy's got, you know, credentials and stuff. So, anyway, the prosecution brought in their black guys. Now, first of all, when... in most of these cases, what they do is... You got to understand something.
What?
Like, most of the prosecuting attorneys are not real good attorneys. If you're a good attorney, you go into private practice where you can milk and bilk at $400 an hour so that you can rob from the rich. Now,
And most guys who go into the DA's office to get a little training, then they branch out and get into private practice.
Right.
Good.
Any lawyer who's got the gift of lying is going to be in private practice so that when he hands you your bill for $50,000, $60,000, $70,000, he can do it with a straight face. You know what I mean? So that, you know, he can go, well, here's your bill. And you go, what? What do you mean 50,000?
When you fall over.
Yeah, when you keel over. 50,000, there's no person on the planet makes 50,000. Oh, well, you're wrong. And there are doctors, medical men who can take your heart, pull it out, and put in a new one.
You could
Don't
get
get 50,000.
whole new heart, lung, everything, and the guy won't charge you that much.
Yeah. Now, there will never be any reform in this area because all the judges and the lawyers and all of the legislators are lawyers. So, therefore, they're all creeps.
They're all in it together.
When you go to law school, you learn to be a creep. You learn to tell your client the following. If you were damaged, make it worse. If you are not damaged, lie and say you were damaged.
Don't tell me you're guilty.
Right. If you're, yeah, that's the point. But me, if I was going to, look, so what they do is they have a prosecuting attorney. In most cases, what they do is they bring in somebody called a special counsel, they call it. Special counsel means they go get a professional lawyer for you.
Somebody else who's outside of the system who's really
good. But I'll tell you something. This Marsha Clark was pretty good.
I didn't think she was great either.
She did okay. She was boring, but she did all right. She presented the facts. The black guy started out good. Don't get me wrong, but he droned on. He's got to think of himself more like a minister or a preacher.
He talked for what, an hour, hour and a half, and said the same thing.
Yes.
O.J. was under control.
You got to play on the emotions. You stand up like Perry Mason, and you address the audience. The audience, of course, the jury.
When he was sitting there and he was saying, he slapped her. He humiliated her. He beat her.
Man.
He talked about her in public. He called her fat when she was pregnant, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. That's how you got to get emotional. Let me show you how I do it.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the trial of the century. Now, I call it the trial of the century for one reason. You see that skunk sitting over there? You know who that is?
Skunk.
That skunk, that thieving, lying. This is a guy that got more white women than anybody on the planet, and he's sitting there killing people. Now, when I think of that hot blonde...
I'm afraid,
Excuse
Howard,
me.
that the judge... If the judge didn't object...
Who, Captain Japan?
the other attorneys would.
When I think... All right, Your Honor, I understand what you're saying. Let me go on.
You're arguing.
Let me continue.
You're not presenting
I'm already in
opening
contempt of court.
An opening statement, let me...
Your Honor, when I think of that hot blonde with her head hanging off like it's on a hinge, my heart cries. My heart cries guilty! When I think of this bullying man hacking this waiter's throat like it's a side of roast beef, my heart cries guilty. And, gentle persons of this jury, when I see two gloves soaked in blood like a potato soaked in gravy, and I think of the blood spurting out of their necks like an Epcot fountain,
Yes, sir.
I cry for a guilty plea.
Tell it again.
And don't listen to Judge Hop Singh over there.
He's going to try to be fair.
He's going to try and tell you all kind of things. He's going to tell you, yeah, I'm out of order and all this kind of crap. I'm not out of order. You know who was out of order? OJ was out of order.
Yes, sir.
Hop Singh's going to tell you that I am not conducting myself in a proper manner. Well, I didn't kill anybody.
I'm seeing is going to ask you where you got your law degree.
That's right. I think of that man sitting over there poking that blonde woman in her pregnant belly with a fire poker, and I cry. Now, I'm going to present evidence that shows you a lot worse. Now, you might think when I present my evidence I don't have a brain in my head. But I do. And I'm here to prove I have a brain in my head. I will prove not only that that man killed that woman and that guy, but I have a brain in my head.
Don't forget what this trial is about. It's about whether I have a brain in my head.
Right. Imagine I get convicted after the trial. I end up in jail. OJ walks free. No, in all seriousness, you got to be emotional with the audience. You see, I'm painting a picture.
You mean the jury. Forget an audience.
I call it an audience. Believe me, the judge will try to paint me as incompetent, and I want you to ignore all of that. I want you to concentrate on the fact that there are two dead people. And I'm telling you, I'm not going to sit there and take the opinion of a guy whose family folded laundry for centuries. And now he's going to tell me that I'm not a good attorney? Charlie Chan.
What's that got to do with anything?
Charlie Chan don't know what he's talking about over there. He's busy thinking about shrimp and lobster sauce. Right?
He should be out looking for number one son.
Right. These are people who don't even share our calendar. We got the year of the rat.
Is it the year of the pig? Is that what it is?
You're damn right, and that's OJ. Robin, and people of the jury, and Robin, I move for a guilty verdict.
Now, we don't even need a trial.
Right. I want to skip all that nonsense and get him right in the chair. I'm going to throw Captain Japan in the chair with him. It's unbelievable what's gone on here. And I'm going to tell you something right from the beginning. I knew things were wrong.
You wouldn't address the fact that, you got to take away the idea that OJ is a hero, OJ is an actor.
All right, let me get to that part. I was getting to that. Captain Japan will probably try and stop me. They ought to cook him like a Peking duck for interrupting me every 2 seconds.
Stuff an apple in his mouth.
Yeah, right. Listen, what I'm trying to say is the following. Gentle persons of the jury, I want you to understand something right now. I want you to understand that this is a guy who used to kick her like she was an extra point. Am I right, Robin? Oh, where is Robin? There you are.
Hello, what did you do to me?
I don't know.
Yes, that is true.
All right. I move for the death penalty. And I wish Marsha Clark would wear a Merry Widow and grow her hair out and wear 5-inch spike heels.
I could dress her.
Yeah. Anyway.
She needs a power suit.
And I'm going to tell you something, what they're going to do. They're going to try and tell you that I can't show you pictures of the dead bodies. That's what they're going to try and tell you. They're going to say that those aren't admissible as evidence. And I'm going to tell you something, you chink. Don't you scramble my evidence electronically. Yeah, that's to get the judge in line. You start insulting him, then right away they fall into place.
Put him in his place.
Yeah. Now, I notice a lot of you on the jury here are black. I notice things like this. Everyone does. Don't treat this guy like he's some kind of black man. A good, honest black man.
Wow. I'm a good, honest black man.
Right. I'm an honest black man. Now, for everyone in the jury, I've ordered chicken. Right, this is the way you get on the good side. Do you notice what I'm doing? I'm establishing rapport.
Discount watermelon.
Discount watermelon.
What's next?
That's right. Anyway,
lunch on the Colonel.
All I'm going to do, in my summation, I'm going to say the following. That this was a bloody murder. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
I have never seen such a horrible murder. This is the worst in all my years as a trial attorney.
This is the worst you've ever seen?
This is the worst I have ever seen.
You just walk, Howard. You giving
What are you talking about? I'm painting a picture.
He's free.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Seriously, I'm painting a picture. And did you see what I'm doing? I'm painting a portrait.
If nobody wants to see that picture.
Let me tell you something. This O.J. is no Sinbad. He's evil, evil, evil. Carving up a woman like that like a Thanksgiving turkey.
In the commercials, you saw the good O.J. But
right.
At home, he was evil.
Right. You never know what's going on there. So what I say is, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I move for a conviction of this gentleman. So, Orenthal James Simpson. Thank you. All right, sit down. That would be the end of it. I wouldn't bore people.
Let me ask you a question. I have been
Always
wondering.
throwing a little humor.
I have been wondering, where is the O.J. we used to see in commercials?
Oh, he's gone. He's left the planet. That's the artist the football player formerly known as O.J.
Because I look at that guy in the courtroom. I have never seen that face before in my life.
Yeah. And how do you like every minute he's like shaking his head and...
Did you notice that during the Marsha Clark opening statement, O.J. sat quiet?
Yeah.
They got to him in that break, and they said, O.J., you have to be still.
Yeah. Well, they say he's losing it. He might. They're even saying he might just get up and start screaming during the trial. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to call my first witness. I'd like to subpoena Tony Katane. Why? I'm horny. No, I would like to call Tony Katane to the stand. Tony, how big are your breasts? Are those real or implants?
That's a lie.
What?
That's O.J. talking to his counsel.
Tony, answer the following question. Would you sleep with me if I asked you out? What a trial I could have.
Counsel's badgering the witness.
Yeah. And about your beeve. Let me ask you a question. Come on.
Where's the gavel on this? Somebody should be hitting it.
Oh, shut up, Captain.
He's sitting on it.
Yeah. Hey, Captain, don't you want to know about her beeve?
Oh, I'm not.
Oh, me don't want no beeve.
Mockery.
Who are you?
Is there a point to this questioning, this line of questioning?
Sure there is.
I threatened to remove all camera.
Yeah.
Well, you better get to it quick.
That's right. What do you think? Oh, this is the first thing that O.J. ever did? This is a pattern with this man.
There he is.
There he is over there. This is the worst husband ever. He cheated at Scrabble. He peed on the laundry. He mooned the local rabbi. He flushed the parakeet down the toilet on 2 separate occasions. And then, Your Honor, the gentleman of the jury, he chopped up 2 people like a Polish lumberjack. I rest my case. Thank you. No more witnesses. Tony, you're excused. Huh? Am I powerful or what?
Oh, yeah.
You're ridiculous. Like I said, O.J. gets off if you're running the trial.
But what a trial it was. And I'm watching this thing, and I'm looking, everyone's analyzing what Marsha Clark is wearing. And nothing matters. And then all of a sudden...
This is the most important situation in O.J.'s life, and they're saying Marsha Clark's wearing the wrong outfit.
And they go, now Johnny Cochran is going to make his speech, to defend O.J. And all of a sudden, Captain Japan pulls the plug. Why? one of the jurors was shown.
2 alternates.
Yeah, 2 alternates. And he goes, now I must consider pulling Prug on camera. Now, if this guy had any balls, if he didn't have such a hard-on to be famous, he'd pull all the cameras out of there today. Everyone's laughing. They know he's not pulling any camera out.
We've been through this before.
He's not pulling anything. 2 people are dead. Captain Japan's checking his camera angle.
And inviting his mother.
Yeah, inviting his parents in there. And everyone's concerned what earrings Marsha Clark is going to wear today. This is what I'm talking about.
No wonder OJ's mumbling.
This is a 3-ring circus. You know what I call that guy? I don't call him Judge Ego. I call him Judge Ego. That's what they all are, Judge Ego. They all want to be. They can't even keep justice straight. They're busy worrying about how they look on TV. Judge Ego!
Why does this jury have to be anonymous?
Who? What did you say?
Why does this particular jury have to be anonymous?
How should I know, Robin?
Is OJ a danger to them if he's convicted?
I don't know. This Judge Ito is so full of it. When he makes his statement, I'm thinking of pulling the cameras. You know he's not gonna. He would never pull the cameras. This is the most exciting thing that ever happened to this guy.
But answer me the question. Usually the jury is anonymous when you're trying to mob.
Of course. What do you think? OJ's going to come back and get you? So what if we see the jury on TV?
Crazy.
For 2 seconds. It's such a load of crap. This is from a guy who was probably entertained his whole youth by watching Godzilla movies.
No, he was watching those little bad Japanese cartoons.
Yeah.
Speed Racer.
Yeah, Speed Racer and Godzilla and Rodan.
And Diver Dan.
Yeah, that's some country. They give you some entertainment. Rodan movies. That's one thing they can't beat us at is making movies. The whole thing's a joke. Well, I'll tell you something. And then, so they haul in this black guy to give the opening statement. They all didn't put everyone to sleep. Marsha Clark could have done the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
But they had to have you got to march out a black guy because if you look over in OJ's corner, now you can't even find any white guys.
Well, wait a minute. OJ has so many people. They didn't have enough room for the audience to get in there.
That's right.
That jury pool is on one side of the courtroom, and OJ's lawyers take up the other side.
Right. There were so many people. That F.U. Bailey sits there, and Johnny Cochran, and there's a new black guy on.
They have another black guy.
A bunch of black
Shapiro.
guys. Yeah, Robert Shapiro.
I saw 2 black guys, Johnny and that other guy.
Yeah.
And then there's a couple of others.
Well, everyone's trying to pile black guys in. You're telling me now, in order to have a trial, you got to pile black guys in.
Oh, come on. You resent black people having jobs, don't you? Why can't they get some of the money?
And then they bring in this guy, and the guy's name is Black Guy.
What black guy?
That's how she introduced it. Marsha Clark got up and said, by the way, this black guy is going to talk to you so we can show we have a black guy. What's his name? Black Guy. Just call him Black Guy.
Prosecution Black Guy.
It's like a basketball team with briefcases. I never saw such an opening argument.
Well, you know, I resent you, too, saying they only have these lawyers there because they're black.
Well, come on. It's crossed your mind, too. No, Johnny Cochran is a very competent lawyer, from what I understand from his reputation.
These other guys.
Come on. Come on.
There's only one, Howard.
No, this guy they brought in the private. Marsha Clark was doing a bad job.
It was really sad and stupid.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
It's a disgrace to the black jurors that they think they can't win this case unless they are being argued before by a black man.
Well, that's true. You know that.
Stop that.
Well, that happens.
Warning.
You know what? It's funny because I think after those opening statements, though, a lot of black people are now going to have to give up on that OJ thing.
Do you think there are any black people left that still... John, go out on the street.
We need another survey.
This is what I'm going to do. Take a break. Scott, get a microphone out on the street. Ask black people if they still think OJ...
After they saw that trail of blood.
Right.
Excuse me, black people? Black people. Excuse me. Yo.
Yo, what's up with the crack? What's that crack?
All right, very good.
You're cracking your ass. What's up?
All right, Billy, very good. All right. Everybody having a party on my job. Listen, you know what I'm saying. What am I saying?
You're saying we're about to go to a break.
Oh.
And then we're going to get a microphone and go downstairs.
How'd you like when they said, I didn't even know there was blood on O.J.'s socks?
Yes, and the bed, the foot of his bed.
Yeah, covered in blood.
Not covered. There was blood there.
Yeah. How are they going to explain that away?
But that's what Marsha Clark said. Look, the guy didn't commit a murder. What's all this blood doing everywhere?
Mixed. Well, how is the jury ever going to let this guy off? It can't be, because someone said to me today, well, prosecution didn't open up with a stunning, who cares? A puppet could have given the opening statement. Just say, there's blood all over the guy's socks.
Just figure it out. You got Ron Goldman's blood, you got Nicole Simpson's blood, you got O.J.'s blood appearing everywhere together.
And I like when they flash on O.J., and O.J. starts shaking his head. No.
He's like Lurch.
Yeah. What is it? What are you shaking your head? What exactly are you shaking? No, it wasn't on my socks. It was on my shoes.
That's a lie.
That's a lie. He's like writing on the pad.
I don't have a size 12.
Yeah.
11 and 7/8.
Yeah, like, do you think he's getting into minutia? Sure. She lied. She said I wear a size 12 shoe.
Yeah.
I wear a size 11.
That's a lie.
That's a lie.
Get a lip reader just to see what he's saying.
Yeah, we were thinking about that, hiring. You see, that's what the E! Channel ought to do. Get a lip reader so we can read O.J.'s lips.
What is O.J. saying? I bet you O.J. was giving away key evidence. That's why they shut him up.
Yeah. All right, I did it.
I guess they got me.
Yeah.
That bitch is next.
Yeah, why don't they get a lip reader?
But exactly as Marsha Clark said, forget DNA. What's this blood doing all over the place?
Yeah.
Why has he got blood everywhere?
SOB.
Yeah, that is weird. And if I was Marsha Clark, every time O.J. starts, I would say, excuse me, O.J.'s trying to say something. I think we ought to listen, because he might be giving a confession right now.
Shut up. Ixnay.
All right, let's take a break. I'll get the microphone set up. We can do some... I see you got a lot of tape here from the trial that we have to go through. Let me just tell you about Brother. Oh, Brother. Brother makes a great laser printer. If you have a computer, what you want is a laser printer. Because laser printers make great... What are you eating?
Broccoli.
You're lucky. Can I have some?
Sure.
I'm kind of broccolied out.
Had enough of it.
Yeah. What kind of broccoli? Like with something on it?
No.
Plain broccoli? That's what you're eating?
Yeah.
You're going to waste away to nothing. You keep eating like that.
Oh, yeah, right.
All I know is I've been eating broccoli for years now. That's all I eat is broccoli. I still got a big roll of fat on me.
You know what's funny to me? Every time a new study comes out, they say broccoli cures everything.
Yeah, how come I'm so sick?
Takes away every cancer, everything.
Great. Hey, let me just tell you about this.
Miracle drug.
I don't mean to do a broccoli commercial. I want to talk about Brother. Brother made a printer called the HL600. It's a whole series of printers that are laser printers that are affordable. Now, listen to this. I know you never thought this was possible. Worst thing about owning a computer is you have one, and then when you go to print out and you got one of those crummy printers, you don't have a laser printer, and it looks junky. It's a disappointment. You want nice-looking documents like everyone else has.
Yeah, I wonder how those other people get them.
This is a 6-page-per-minute laser printer that starts at $399. Now, that's $399 for a 6-page-per-minute laser printer, which means you can now get high-end professional laser quality for about what you'd expect to pay for an inkjet printer. How's that? Straight paper path lets you use thick papers, card stocks without worrying about things like jams, curls, and wrinkles. HL600 series, opening up a new world of versatility to laser printer users. In fact, it's like having a personal print shop. I call it a personal print shop, Robin.
Oh.
Available at Staples, Office Max, J&R Music World, Tops Appliance City, and other fine dealers. It's Brother.
We're back with the Howard Stern Show. Here's Howard.
Yeah.
Now, come along with me, you ludicrous lump. There's much to be done.
Here, listen to this one.
Yours not to question why. Yours to do as I say or die.
Cool.
Oh.
Hey now.
Yeah. I hear you.
Oh, Howard.
Okay. Why don't we put together a whole song like that? Get some rockin' music and just use sound bites from the show. Like Prince.
We've done enough now.
Yeah.
Laptop symphony.
Yeah. I can do the whole thing right from my IBM laptop.
Warning, warning, warning. does not compute.
I could do a whole thing. Be a big hit, I know it. Kids will love it. Okay. Fred, make me some rockin' background music, but do it in this century, and we'll make a song. That's all.
Whatever happened to the rock song you were supposed to do?
Fred couldn't get it done for me.
Oh.
Failed me again. I just gave him one shore, and he couldn't get it done. Right. Anyway,
You never know the end of these stories.
are we going out on the street to ask black people questions?
Steve's down there now.
What?
Steve Gorilla's down there now. She
Is
just
he?
got down there.
Remote one.
Remote one?
Are we out of delay?
I got it all handled, Robin.
Very good, Howard.
Hello, Robin. Where is it, Scott? Can you help me? Thanks. This one?
This
one. All right.
Oh, there's Gorilla handling things.
Yeah. Hey, Gorilla. You know, this equipment never works that we have. Whenever we try to go out on the street, it just doesn't work. And no one, and everyone just acts like, well, maybe this time it'll work.
Next time.
Yeah.
Hello.
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 Gorilla.
Yeah. I'm on the street.
Yeah, we got that.
Okay.
We've been listening to you.
Yeah, we've been hearing you.
All right.
All right, why don't you find me some black people?
That's what I'm looking for.
You can't find black people in Manhattan, then you're blind.
Well, if they're not in front of me.
Look in front of that bus that's coming on.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Walk in front of that bus. And
Hi. Can I ask you a question on the radio for the Howard Stern show? Oh, well.
Was she black?
Yeah, too far. I think she was.
He doesn't even...
I'm kidding. Relax.
That little nervous laugh.
Where? Well, there's one. Hold on. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. How you doing? Can I ask you a question for the radio? Yeah. The Howard Stern show? Okay, hold on a second. Yo, bring over the headphones. Could you come on the corner?
Come in the corner.
Give him the headphones.
Is this a two-person operation?
No, yeah. All right. You're on the air with Howard now.
Okay. Yeah. Hello, sir.
Yeah.
I'm just asking you.
I hear something going on there.
Yes, hello.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I'm doing a survey this morning. Did you watch the opening statement to the OJ trial?
I can't hear him clearly.
Did you watch the did you watch?
It was a disaster.
There it goes. Okay, good segment.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't watch it? What do you think? Do you think OJ is guilty or innocent?
You think OJ's guilty or innocent? You think he's guilty or...
All right, that was good. Tom, keep... I don't know why I need the radio station anymore in order to do radio.
They're holding you back.
They're holding me back. The equipment blows.
They're putting obstacles in your way.
Yeah. I know there's equipment that can do that.
Every day on television, they're out on the street doing remotes.
Wasn't it 1969 that we got a color TV picture of the moon? Why is it now 1994 and we don't...
You're talking right down...
He's downstairs.
On the street.
He's downstairs.
4 stories down.
The moon
Right.
was 240,000 miles away.
All right, I'm gonna give up on that.
It would have been nice to find out.
Right. It's hard to talk to black people. We don't have the technology to talk to black people.
We can go to the moon.
Right.
But we cannot get to black people.
Right.
And we'll be back.
Hello? Gorilla?
He probably came in.
Yeah, he's probably back. Evidently, there were certain spots that you can walk to with that equipment, and it will work. But finding that spot is like,
And it just sounds to me that he's running around everywhere and then trying to drag people back to that spot.
Right.
There's one.
There's one. There's a black. Bring him over to this spot here. There's a black. But Tom will get upset for like the moment, and then he'll just forget about it.
Because I wondered what his reaction is.
This is what Tom does. Tom will go to Scott and go, I want you to get me a price for some equipment that'll work, and so we can have this ready. And then Scott will get all worked up. He'll get the prices, and Richie will get it, the other engineer and everything. And then Tom will go, and then like a couple of weeks later, they'll get back to him, and he'll go, well, we have the work up on the equipment. And he'll go, what do we need this for? How often are you going to be using this? This is way too much money.
So he forgets the anger in the moment. If you had the estimate in front of him, you'd probably get some decision made.
Yeah, if you had the estimate right there and Tom could order the equipment right then and there, he would do it.
Yeah.
Right now, he's upset about it. But a week from now, he'll forget.
Well, I don't think Tom's upset about it now because I'm pretty sure he didn't hear any of it.
Oh, where was he?
I saw him he was in the hallway doing something.
Oh,
but what happened was Scott went down to work with Gorilla because, you know, the engineer needs to be with our intern. Our intern doesn't know how to work the equipment.
Right.
So Scott went down. Hopefully he'll be down there in about 60 seconds and it'll work.
All right.
So is it...
What is that, Tom?
Is it the equipment or is it the people operating the equipment?
We're unsure.
It's not sure. Okay. We're not sure, but I believe it's the equipment.
Oh, if it's the equipment, then I would be happy to make sure we have the right equipment.
Okay, thank you, Tom. See, he knows how to handle this. You're a good manager.
You want to try it one more time, Howard? Scott should be down there.
All right.
Well, let's continue to experiment on the air.
Hello? Hello?
Hello? Hello? Yeah, he can hear you now.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
I was just trying to find out if you thought O.J. was guilty or innocent.
I think he's innocent.
You do? You still think so?
Yeah.
Well, he didn't hear the opening argument, so it really isn't.
But they found O.J.'s socks full of blood, and they found blood in his bed.
They did?
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Now what do you think?
I think there's a slight chance.
Slight chance of what?
Be honest with me. Why won't black people say that O.J.'s guilty?
Because we have to stand up until he's proven guilty.
Well, how much more?
Speculating. This doesn't mean he's going to go to jail.
I just want to know deep down in your heart what you think. I mean, you're not on the jury, so it really doesn't matter if you speculate.
Deep down in my heart, I hope he's innocent.
Well, we all hope so. We all hope the Juice is innocent. But looking at
there's a chance he could be guilty.
No, I know there's a chance. But what do you think deep down in your heart?
Is it a big chance or a little chance?
Yeah.
Well, if you listen to all the evidence, it's probably a big chance.
Oh, I see.
Strictly by the evidence, it's probably a great chance that he will be found guilty.
Well, did you see, I don't know if you saw this on the news, they found his wife's head in his overnight bag.
Oh!
Then he might be guilty.
All right.
Maybe.
All right, thank you, sir.
Sure.
All right, we got someone else, Howard.
All right.
Another one.
We got
How you doing?
Hello, sir.
All right, go ahead.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, how you doing, Howard?
How you doing?
Okay.
All right, I'm trying to find out what black people think about...
After the opening statement.
Right.
Did you see them?
Yeah, I watched it.
All right, what do you think? Guilty or innocent?
Well, I like to know where all that blood came from.
Right. Well, would you say he's guilty then?
Yeah, from that opening statement, is he guilty or innocent?
Yeah, you know, if it wasn't O.J., if it was anybody else, he'd be guilty right away. Everyone's saying because he's O.J., they don't know, but...
Well, what do you think?
You're saying you don't know.
Yeah, I say...
Say it.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I would say he's guilty.
All right, there you go.
Finally.
Although, what if they prove that O.J. has a twin somewhere who looks just like him? And all right, thank you, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Even though I know we have this elaborate setup on the street, do you want to talk to a black guy on the phone?
Yes.
Who was swayed into thinking O.J. was innocent by watching the opening statement?
Oh, really? Let's go to him.
He's got a great...
Gorilla, I'll be right back with you.
Find some more black people.
We go find more black people. Yes.
What's up, Howard?
Hey, what's up? In the house.
In the house, baby Paul.
Right.
All right, listen. I looked at this thing from beginning to end.
Go ahead.
At first, I thought O.J. was guilty as everyone else is. I thought there must have been a video showing that he was cutting his head off. But once they showed the pictures of the actual murder scene with no footsteps going through the blood, and then they showed a video 10 minutes later with the Detective Vandana walking through puddles of blood up into her house. Hey, Howard, come on now. That's the same person that went and checked the Jeep. He's the same person that saw a piece of blood less than an eighth of an inch from 50 yards back.
How did the blood get on? How did the blood get on O.J.'s socks?
The blood got in the sock because they had access to the house right after.
They framed them. You mean they quickly... Wait a second, sir.
That they purposely framed them, but these same people who went and checked the murder scene went to O.J.'s house afterwards.
How come the limo driver saw O.J. pull up in his white Bronco, and then all of a sudden he was asleep in the house?
Look, you guys are arguing. We were talking just from the opening statements. We were getting far afield.
Yeah, but this guy didn't get past the first grade. Tell her the truth.
No, Howard.
You would never graduate first grade.
I hate to hear this, but I'm a graduate of the University of Maryland. I think that's a little bit above.
You didn't say that.
University, perhaps?
No, I don't think so.
I think so. Boston University? Come on, Howard.
I didn't really apply myself in high school. All right.
You're never partner, but hey.
All right, thank you, sir.
Hey, but I want to tell you, I love your show.
Thank you, sir.
Keep it up, man.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. You're honest in your answer, and thank you. That is the most ridiculous answer I've ever heard.
Look, you asked him.
Who even knows what he was talking about?
He had a statement.
There were no footsteps, and then there were footsteps.
He said footprints.
Whatever.
Or whatever he said. I don't remember.
We gained one and lost one.
What?
We gained one and lost one.
Right, we gained a black guy.
See, he thought that O.J. was guilty before the opening statements, and then he was converted, so...
Gorilla, do you have more people?
Yes, we do. We got someone right here, Howard.
All right.
More with them. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Good, good.
Good to speak with you, sir. You are black?
Yeah, I am.
All right, I'm going to ask you the following question. O.J., guilty or innocent?
After the opening statement.
Well, we're clearly after the opening statements.
Guilty or innocent?
Yes.
Actually, I don't know.
Did you see the opening statement?
No, I haven't been following the trial since it started.
Oh, I see.
I'm surprised.
Huh?
I'm surprised.
I mean, it's no big deal to me anyway.
All right, very good.
Howard, do you want to speak to someone who thinks he's innocent?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't say he was innocent. He's innocent until proven guilty. That's it.
Yeah, but what do you think deep down inside after the opening argument?
Well, the opening arguments I thought were very, very weak. I thought that that guy really needed some acting lessons, whoever that black lawyer was.
You're a black guy?
Yeah, you want me to come up? No, I got to get to work. Yes, I'm actually black, and I love Robin, and I love you.
Really?
Howard.
You don't sound very black.
King of all media.
What does that mean, Howard?
I don't know.
That means I sound like Robin.
Right. You don't sound all that...
But whether do I think he did it or not?
Hey, Gorilla, get me some real black people.
Hold on. Whether he did it or not.
Yeah.
He did it.
Of course he did.
There's a guy over here.
Don't get fans of the show. Get regular blacks.
All right, hold on.
Not these bougie blacks.
He doesn't want to...
Get me a regular black.
Hold on, I'm looking.
Give me a street black.
Hold on a second.
What's the matter with you? You don't know how to pick out black people, do you?
There's no black people down here.
Yeah, well, I've never heard that before.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I can't help
Give me a regular black guy, don't look to be working or something. Right, Robin?
There's nothing but white people in this city.
How come when I go down there, there's nothing but black people?
I never see white people.
Never find black people.
I never see white people in Manhattan.
Oh, stop it.
Oh, what do you want to ask me?
Why don't you go up to Harlem if you want to find some black?
That's true. That's true.
Gorilla, get up to... Because we don't have microphones that go that far.
We can't even hear you down 4 flights of stairs.
Hold on. Someone's coming down the block.
All right, go ahead.
Hi. Do you want to speak on the air about the O.J. trial? No, I didn't even look at me. Can we talk to you about O.J.?
All right, I can't take Gorilla's voice. He's so annoying.
Screaming.
Yeah. You want to talk about the
O.J. trial?
Well, every time he says he can't find a black person in Manhattan, the real estate is skyrocketing. Someone just called me. They say, wait a second, you're saying there's a place in New York where there are no black people?
Stampede?
Yeah, there's a stampede going on. It's about, are there still Jews there? Yes. Oh, well, then go back down again. Meep, meep. Now you find a piece of real estate with no Jews or blacks.
Now you're
talking.
Now you got something. We may be able to negotiate.
I think in Jackie O's building, they just sold her apartment for $9 million. I think there's no blacks or Jews in there.
I think the guy who just bought it was a Jew.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Warning.
Warning.
They say his name is pronounced...
Alien approaching.
Jewish life form.
But it's spelled Koch, so you tell me.
Who knows? K-O-C-H could be Coke also.
And what is that? Is
that's
that
not
Jewish
a Jew.
Or not?
That's no Jews.
Really?
Yeah. That's the way I think.
Oh, you.
Best piece of real estate is St. Patrick's Cathedral. All right, let's take a break. We'll be back right after this.
We'll be back with the Howard Stern Show. Don't go away. 97.1 The Eagle. Howard Stern morning.
You're right.
All day. 97.1 The Eagle. You're listening to the Howard Stern Show. Once again, Howard Stern.
All right. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, so we're back. We've been talking about O.J. for the last hour and a half. How can you not?
And we will continue.
Right.
We have a little bit of Marcia Clark's opening statements. I think I want to play them in reverse order.
Ooh.
If you can handle that.
Oh, put down, huh? You don't think I can handle it, eh? You're right, I can't. All right, what do you got there? What do you mean reverse order? Starting from number 6?
Yes, the highest numbered one you have, I
All right,
suppose.
I can handle it. Since you put it that way, I'll prove it to you.
This is Marcia Clark laying out the evidence.
In the defendant's car, in his house, in the driveway, and even on the socks in his very bedroom. At the foot of his bed, that trail of blood from Bundy through his own Ford Bronco and into his house in Rockingham is devastating proof of his guilt.
O.J.'s shaking his head the whole time. No. Let me just stand up and defend myself.
And then she goes on.
What? Oh, okay, wait. You got a Johnny Cochran there.
No.
I told you I couldn't handle it.
Number 4 now.
All right.
What you have here is a trail of blood from Bundy Drive to Rockingham Avenue and into the defendant's very bedroom.
Didn't she just say
linked
that?
by the defendant's
This is what I
white
said. They
Ford
kept
Bronco.
repeating these things over
and over again. Well, maybe you got to drive it home, you know?
So go on.
This is not the identical...
Number 3.
All right.
The evidence will show that on the night of June the 12th, 1994, the defendant had an hour and 10 minutes of time in which his whereabouts are unaccounted for. And we will show that it was during that hour and 10 minutes that the murders were committed.
She can do that. Ooh, that's good. And then finally, she said...
Let me ask you a question, though. Cato is the guy who saw O.J. at like 9:30?
Yeah.
And after that, he didn't see him. And he saw him leaving the house?
I don't think he saw him leaving the house to go to the airport.
No, but I mean, did he see him getting in his white Bronco to go somewhere?
No, I think the last time he saw him was when they split up after, he went to dinner with him or something, wasn't it?
No, I don't know.
This really just heard a thump or something.
That wasn't when he saw O.J. He did see him then running through the yard or something. He saw somebody.
Come back from a killing rampage. All right.
When he heard that thud. And here's Marcia Clark with the most incriminating allegation.
The results of the analysis of that blood confirms what the rest of the evidence will show. That on June the 12th, 1994, after a violent relationship in which the defendant beat her, humiliated her, and controlled her.
He done flipped his lid.
After he took her youth, her freedom, and her self-respect, just as she tried to break free, Orenthal James Simpson took her very life in what amounted to his final and his ultimate act of control.
I hear you.
I still don't find these persuasive ways to deliver an argument.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Hey, you can be more emotional, but hey, you know what? The job was done. This is not a tough case to prove.
They didn't really have to put on a show, is what you're saying, huh? Well, here is Johnny Cochran, because after Marcia Clark finished her opening statements, when they went back into the court, Judge Ito was seen, but he was not able to be heard. And at that time, it was learned that he'd again become angry with the camera people and the media people in the courtroom.
What a joke.
Because one of the two alternate jurors sitting on one side of the court were seen briefly on camera.
Ridiculous.
So he is now threatening to pull cameras from the courtroom once again. And Johnny Cochran, who is supposed to give his opening statements today, felt that that would be horrible for the opening statements of the prosecution to have been broadcast live on worldwide television and then for them not to have an opportunity to rebut in a public forum.
So what's the decision? Judge Ito is going to allow, or they don't know yet?
They haven't. He hasn't decided.
I'll tell you the decision.
Well, would you play Johnny Cochran first?
Johnny Cochran first?
Yeah.
No.
I'm not faulting the judge. It was a tough situation for all of us. I mean, quite frankly, our client...
I'm faulting the judge.
...said that's unfair to him to have them show what there would be evidence to make him seem like he's a total argument of character assassination. We don't get to even rebut that.
Oh, please. Courtroom wants airtime. Judge Ito wants airtime. There'll be plenty of airtime. Those TV cameras aren't going anywhere.
Well, I like it that O.J. had to tell them, this is unfair.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, right. O.J. didn't say a word. In fact, if you were O.J., would you really want this on TV?
None of it.
Of course not. O.J. doesn't want any of this on TV. The worst thing he can do is put it on TV. Just sitting in that chair makes you look like a criminal surrounded by lawyers.
Yeah.
Who are they kidding? This is all about ego.
Guard sitting right behind your table. You look pretty.
Yeah, you look like you're in control.
You look pretty guilty.
Yeah, that's how you want to look. That should get you a lot of endorsement work. And Judge Ito's on the hotline being coached by Judge Wapner. You got Johnny Cochran can't wait to get on TV. Everyone can't wait to be on TV. There's absolutely no justice served. And I must tell you something. Judge Ego doesn't surprise me. He loves to carry on with the cameras.
Yeah.
So an alternate juror was shown for 2 seconds. As Robin pointed out earlier in the show, they used to not show the jury because the jury, in a mob case or something, you couldn't say, who cares if I saw the jury? Maybe they think, well, some of the black people will feel like race traitors if they find O.J. guilty. If they're seen on TV, they don't want to be seen on TV. I don't know what they want to see. But for 2 seconds you see them, it ain't going to ruin their lives. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
It was an accident. The guy didn't intentionally show the juror.
This Judge Ego will never throw the cameras out. You have no fear of that. He loves being on camera. This is the biggest event of his life. He's going to parlay this into, he is now going to get his own TV show.
Cottage industry.
It's going to be a whole thing. He's not a judge. He's a producer.
He's going to leave this court and then start up his own TV show.
Let me tell you how he's a producer now. Now he's got buttons. First of all, God knows what it costs to put all this computer equipment into this courtroom. I'm shocked by what I see on TV.
From what I understand, this whole 9th floor is wired this way.
Yeah, it's lovely. You know what it costs to wire a floor like that and computers and everything? I mean, the taxpayers are paying for these jokes of justice. The judge needs a new toy. You mean to tell me he can't do that without a computer?
No, 10-second delay. The read button.
Yeah, now he's got a panel evidently in front of him where he can control the camera angle. He can shut off all the sound. He's got a whole. He's worrying about cutting off sound.
He's the switcher.
He is the switcher. Let me tell you something.
How's he going to pay attention to the law?
You ever try to direct a TV show? It requires all of your wits.
That's right.
I George Lucas.
Yeah, I George Lucas. I George Lucas.
I George Lucas of the courtroom.
I mean, it's unbelievable.
Right,
and this is a guy who is all excited. His first sexual experience, his senior prom, his wedding day, the birth of his children, his mother's funeral, all pale in comparison to this event in his life. This is it.
He's a pretty funny guy because I remember when he gave that interview to a TV reporter, he was shocked that they used it for promos.
Right.
He's like, give me
a
break.
This is so exciting for these guys.
He's running this case.
Me go into private practice now and be most famous.
Say O.J. trial tomorrow, Star Wars 4.
Confucius, eat your heart out.
Ito's Court, a new TV show.
Judge Ego. He will. When he makes a threat that he's going to pull the cameras, you can just laugh that one off. He ain't fooling anybody.
He gets a lot of attention when he does it.
Oh.
He was feeling overwhelmed by these other court reporters or the lawyers now getting the spotlight. So then he decides to pull the cameras, and once again the focus goes back to Judge Ito.
Right. If you were a guy who was really upset that justice wasn't being served here, which it isn't, if you were really upset, you would just say, okay, the juror was shown. I told you not to show any jurors. Cameras are gone.
Out and see.
Out and see. That's
it would have been done the first time he had a problem with reporters. Not this constant argument. Now he's going to talk to a media reporter, a lawyer again to determine whether this is the right thing to do or not. It's a lot of deliberation and consideration. I have seen now complaints by other people in the legal profession who say he is dragging this case out. by constantly saying they're going to do things and then having some hearing that delays the proceedings once again. So
judges
making this case last a lot longer than it necessarily has to.
Judges make idle threats all the time. It's despicable. If something is sealed and the guy just one of the lawyers just opens his mouth and gives away information, the judge is supposed to disbar this guy, hold him in contempt of court, and have disbarment proceedings. They don't do it. They don't do it. They're like, oh well, okay, it must have been somebody else. Yeah, they don't do it. They don't do it because they don't care.
I'll give you 5 more chances to piss me off.
Right. 5 more chances. 5 more chances.
That's it. I throw camera out.
Judge Ego gives a bad name to all honest, hardworking judges.
Well,
this is not a courtroom. This is a miniseries. Do not criticize my miniseries.
Speaking of that, when Marcia Clark was giving her opening statement, Judge Ito thought she had lapsed into argument in certain places, and so he began to warn her. And finally, he said this.
No talking.
I'm warning you. I've warned you 3 times now.
I'm warning you.
I'm warning you.
I'm warning you, you bitch. I'll take that dress and wrap it over your head. I'm warning you.
What happens to her if she does it again?
Hey, Mo.
Meanwhile, the opening statements of Johnny Cochran are supposed to be presented in the courtroom today if Judge Ito deems it appropriate. And I suppose the defense argument is that O.J. couldn't possibly have conducted or carried out this crime because he's not physically capable. Jackie, come on. They say that O.J. wanted to take part in the opening statement. He wanted to address the jury.
Right.
Judge Ito ruled that wasn't appropriate, but O.J. will be allowed to show some scars from his years as a football player.
If O.J. shows scar, me ratings go up. It's good. And Marcia Clark, you wear sexy outfit.
O.J. do slow strip.
Yeah.
Fix that hair. Baggy eyes. Whoa.
O.J. goes into court, requests, hey, I want to make a little speech to the jury. I want to show my clothes off. I want to take my clothes off of the jury. I want a few days in Disney World. I mean, you give him everything.
Well, they're not giving him everything, but
right.
He will be able to show the millions of scars, I suppose, in his knees where he's had ligaments realigned and cartilage removed. They say that this can occasionally cause a former football player or former athlete to have arthritis. But whether it would prevent him physically from committing this kind of crime, we don't know, really.
He was able to play
tennis every day.
He was able to play a Navy SEAL in a TV series and swim and do all kind of stuff.
He made an exercise video. They also claimed that O.J. suffered some kind of injury where he can't get his hands above his head.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on.
First of all, can't they...
He plays basketball. How does he make his shot?
Please, I can't play basketball. And you know what's funny? Why does he have to do that in front of the jury? Why can't they just take pictures of these injuries?
Or have a doctor come in and certify that O.J. has these injuries and they prevent him from doing certain things.
Yeah.
They know how to grandstand.
Showboating.
So anyway, that's the O.J. Simpson case. I suppose we'll find out later today what Judge Ito decides in terms of whether we can see what's going on or not, because I quite frankly think the TV cameras do serve a purpose. How often do you get to sit inside a courtroom and see how justice is meted out in this country?
Justice isn't meted out in this country.
Well, I mean, how it's meted out. Whether it's real justice or not is another question.
Well, you don't watch L.A. Law? All right, let's take a break and we'll be back right after these words.
It's the Howard Stern Show. Here's Howard.
Did you ever think that you died and you were already in hell?
Yeah.
Maybe this is hell, you're telling me?
Yeah. Hey, I keep meaning to bring this up because I kind of hinted it to Jackie. Jackie had good ratings last night on his TV appearance.
Really?
Yeah. Why didn't you let that sneeze go out over the air?
Because, like Arthur Godfrey, I don't know what I'll do
right.
if it ever goes out.
Anyway, so Jackie's show got an 8 with an 11 share. That was up 2 points from the last week, which was a 6-0 with a 9.
Very nice.
He placed third next to ABC and NBC for the State of the Union address.
All right.
So there you go, Jack. I think you brought in some viewers.
So kiss my ass.
What is that?
So kiss my ass.
Right.
So now he's angry.
Now he's mad. Now you're mad, right?
See?
You want to hear a cool fact about Jackie?
Howard thinks he brought in the ratings. I know what he's thinking.
Those are my ratings.
You know, it was because of me. People were still curious to see me.
I almost toppled the president. It was maybe Howard brought the people, but it was my acting that kept them.
Right, because they would have tuned out after the first 5 minutes.
You want to hear a cool fact about Jackie that a listener just called in?
Yeah.
What?
On Jackie's Playboy special.
Yeah.
Like, does Nancy get a writing credit?
Oh.
Yeah, well, she helped.
Super.
It's true.
Unbelievable. What, she wrote the jokes?
We redid the script.
What script?
The one that Playboy gave you?
The Playboy gave us a script that we pretty much had to follow, and we punched it up, and she helped. So I gave her a writing credit.
She typed while Jackie told her what to write. She's down on my lap.
Break her balls all day. She's talented.
There you go.
I'm bigger than Brad Pitt. See, Billy, while you're doing that impression, you should see what Jackie's doing.
Yeah.
This is what B wants you to do.
Yeah. You can break her balls all you want, but she's talented.
Do you think I just told them to give her a writing credit and they did it?
Let me ask you something, Jackie. All right, I'm gonna lay it on the line to you.
Go ahead.
What other shows has she written for?
None. What are you talking about?
The talented writer that you worked with on the Playboy special.
We sat there and punched up a script together, so she gets credit for that. Doesn't matter.
I see.
I never acted before, and I got credit as
All right,
an
there you go. Okay.
Give somebody credit where credit's due, you schmucks.
Listen to this guy.
See, Billy, I just want
That's how you got to
Billy
stick
know.
up for your wife.
I'm not interrupting because this is
Nancy's
what you're
talented.
No, it's late.
She punched up the
She's
script.
definitely listening.
You trying to drag me into the ring of fire?
Hey, you schmucks. Give credit where credit is due. You can break your balls all you want. She's got a nice can.
Jackie, you know, the woman's never had a writing credit in anything that I know of. And now all of a sudden there's a big writing
Who
credit.
was in the room with you and Nancy when this writing was going on?
Yeah.
Paul Abeta and what's your
and Master Beta.
the two producers.
Right.
And they decided to give Nancy a credit.
Yeah, we all worked on it together.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Where is the foul?
See, Nancy wore a thong while the other guys wrote.
What didn't hurt?
I don't know. All of a sudden, you know.
She's a writer?
Yeah. Why
What
doesn't
else has she helped you write? Does she get credit on your videos?
What's the question?
Look at this. That was a perfectly legitimate question. Has she received writing credit on any of your other projects?
No.
This is the first one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
How is that interesting?
Just interests me.
Yeah, we just like to know the inner workings of you guys with your wives and all these new actress/wives that
And
don't
managers.
appear to act, and managers who don't appear to act in anything except manage their husband's career,
How many
write
books?
on their husband's specials.
How many books did you have your name on as author before your first book?
I don't see Allison's name on the book.
I must
What's
have.
the point?
How many names did I have on a book before my first book?
Never mind.
No, it just seems to me that other people would want to grab her up and use her as a writer.
Haven't you gotten calls?
You guys get hooked into this whole thing. You got to give your wives credit. Did your
You
wife?
don't have to do anything.
Yeah, I know you don't. Sure.
Billy's like a church mouse.
Yeah, I know. Well, Billy's wife just went and got headshots.
Yeah.
They all start to think they're in show business because their husbands are on the show. My wife started that too. You know, she's for a couple of days she was into.
She wants.
I want to be in the movie. I want to be in the movie. I said, you want to be in a movie? Well, marry somebody else. I'll get you in a movie.
You know, Billy and I were just.
What was that?
We were just discussing, like, we're wondering what it's like when you go home.
What it's like when I go home.
Whether
I
you
go
rule
home.
a castle like Ralph Cramden, or whether you walk in a castle.
I go home,
Yeah.
and I'll tell you one thing: nobody's sitting and taking headshots.
I rule the roost.
That's what can I tell you that for?
Did you marry an actress?
Who, Billy? No, I think Billy got married and then his wife became the actress.
No, she was an
Oh,
actress.
she was already?
before.
Oh, I see.
Not like name all over the place or anything, but been in, productions and stuff.
Yeah, I know.
She has a degree.
Okay, take it easy.
Cinema.
I just asked if you married an actress.
That's all. Everyone gets defensive.
Yeah.
I'd like to see her out there
I don't see
working.
why
I'd like to
anybody gets
retire.
defensive with two pit bulls chomping at your nuts. I don't know why anybody gets defensive.
Simply asked the question. How you doing?
You guys, man.
Yeah.
Pussy whip. All right, go ahead. Let's continue with the news.
And Jackie picked up a manager hitchhiking.
Yeah.
What are your credentials? Hop in. Can you manage my career?
Doing a sequel for the wife.
Billy, what are you laughing at? You got the same thing going on. Yeah, he's laughing.
Oh, you're just making me laugh. You're a funny guy.
Thank you.
She also advised him on camera angles and tracking shots.
No, I'm not saying your wives aren't talented. It's just kind of curious that, like,
My milkman is the script consultant.
you think that they, you know, you think they'd want to, you think they'd want to concentrate on their own careers for a while and maybe like walk away from you guys and concentrate on their own carears. All right.
Well, Nancy did go away to California.
Oh, that's true.
I don't know
there
how
you go.
long.
I forgot. I stand corrected. How much did you have to pay for that, Jackie? All right. Let's continue.
It wasn't a lump sum.
It wasn't a lump sum you had to pay out over the course of weeks?
Still getting bills for that.
You get home and we're not married anymore.
Jesus.
All right, let's continue with the news.
That's right, because this is ridiculous. Carrying on about Jackie.
Anyway, Jackie got a nice rating.
That's very good. I give you a round of applause.
And I get the same rating if Howard didn't mention it on the air. I don't care. We weren't really dead, and we're doing a sequel.
All right.
They're doing a sequel to the show?
Don't listen to him.
Well,
maybe they are. I don't know what he's talking about. Come on, let's do the news.
State of the Union address last night.
Yeah.
Big news is that the president got higher ratings than O.J., according to a poll.
Really?
Yeah. They said that 41% of Americans watched the opening statements of the O.J. Simpson trial, while 58% of Americans said they watched the president give his State of the Union address. Now, last night, President Clinton was making overtures to the Republicans. He says he wants to work together. And here's a little bit of his statement.
All right.
We are a nation of immigrants.
That might be the wrong one.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't make a difference.
We are also a nation of laws. It is wrong and ultimately self-defeating for a nation of immigrants to permit the kind of abuse of our immigration laws we have seen in recent years, and we must do more to stop it.
Then do it.
Tough.
That's something you've often said, so I thought you might like to hear the president talking about the immigration problems.
Yeah, he's into some good stuff.
Here's some more of what he had to say.
I notice people are upset. The Republicans are upset that he wants to work with them. And
wait a minute, I'm going to get to all that. You're jumping the gun.
All right.
I want to work with you, with all of you, to pass welfare reform.
All right.
But our goal must be to liberate people and lift them up from dependence to independence, from welfare to work, from mere childbearing to responsible parenting. Our goal should not be to punish them because they happen to be poor.
Imagine Clinton's ratings if he killed two people, too. Man.
I think he's rather pleased about beating O.J.
I'll tell you something.
The point I wanted to make, though, was that the president made a lot of overtures. You know, he tried to find places where he and the Republicans both want to see things change, and for his efforts, he got an invitation to join the Republican Party.
Really?
Yeah, when Christy Todd Whitman gave her rebuttal or her answer to the President's State of the Union address, she didn't explicitly ask the president to become a Republican, but she said join the Republicans in the effort to make this, to create a revolution in this country, as opposed to asking that everyone work together for the betterment of the nation.
Man, did we back a winner in Christy Todd Whitman or what?
It seems so. Could we be a friend of a person who could be sitting in Washington in a couple of years?
I got to tell you something. Singularly, I think we helped her get into the governor's mansion more than any other person that I can think of.
I think that if you wanted to make a case, your case is even better in the case of Christy Todd Whitman in that instance than it is even with Governor George Pataki.
Why do you say that?
Because Christy was way down in the polls during the entire campaign. She was never supposed to win right up to election time. There was no closing of the gap in the polls.
She's my ticket.
You came out and strongly supported her, and she won.
She's my ticket to the White House.
Everyone.
The two people that I backed, Pataki and Christy Todd, also Senator D'Amato, but those two governors, I mean, they're going to turn out to be some of the best politicians that the country's ever seen. You're going to see Pataki, too, his star is going to rise as well. And I'm telling you, Christy Todd's going to be the vice president. I mean, can you think of...
With who, though, and when?
Well, it's probably going to be Bob Dole is the guy.
This next election?
You could be, unless there's some kind of guy hanging out there. I was thinking of running Pataki, actually, for president. I think he's done a good enough job already in proving himself. He's already made things better.
You feel better.
Yeah.
It's interesting to me because they say that Newt Gingrich, his real idea about this whole election situation is that he'd like President Clinton to win again.
Yeah.
Because he's not ready to run for president for another few years.
Right.
And he doesn't want to have to run against the sitting Republican.
Yeah. Well, anyway, thing is, Chrissy Todd all of a sudden is coming on real strong.
Yeah,
and you know what it was?
A lot of national attention.
The way it all really came about was I saw her on a TV interview when the campaign was actually, when she was actually running against other Republicans for the nomination.
Mm-hmm.
And I was checking her out, and I thought she was real bright and intelligent, and quite frankly, that other schlub over there, that governor in Jersey, hadn't been paying much attention to us, Florio.
Not at all.
He was already acting like he was going to be the president of the United States. He was real clear on that. He was running a fiefdom over there. And I said, let's back her. Her heart's in the right place. She isn't carried away with herself. Women are a little better with that than guys. Guys get completely pumped up once they get into a position of power. She's got nice cans.
That always helps.
I'm telling you. Great ass.
Look for in a governor, nice cans.
Nice cans and ass. Why not?
I like my vice president with a nice set of cans, too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that Chrissy Todd's a penthouse pet, but she's got a damn good body for somebody who's in office.
Those other politicians let themselves go.
They really do. I mean, look at Newt Gingrich. What a mess.
Look at Sonny Bono.
Right. I mean, Chrissy Todd's got a good body. You could eat lunch off her ass.
I think you're going a bit far, and it's rather disrespectful.
No, it's not. I can eat lunch off your ass, too.
I'm not running for governor.
It's a nice meal. What?
I'm hungry. Seconds, anyone?
But I'm glad we backed her because she's doing great. And, that's good. And I'll tell you with Clinton, I don't get any beef with him. He's saying, hey, I'm seeing the mood of the country shifting. If this is what people want, I'm going to work toward getting it. I don't know that his message has really changed so much.
Well, I think what's happening here is that everybody wants to get labeled with the change.
Right.
The Republicans want to take responsibility for it, and the Democrats want to take responsibility for it.
By the way, no change is going to happen. I mean, Chrissy Todd actually did what she said. She's cutting taxes by 30%, and everyone told her she was lying. But there's not going to be any change. Nobody ever changes anything. I'm talking about the federal government. I'm talking about, whoever's the president. Because welfare shouldn't be an issue anymore. It's clearly failed. Welfare failed. When President Clinton says we shouldn't just penalize people because they're poor, it goes beyond that. People are now making poverty an occupation. I'm poor, I'll work a little for cash on the side, and I'll also get this welfare benefit. Or I'll have a bunch of kids and get a whole bunch of money. I mean, it's just not working anymore. Do away with it. Just end it tomorrow. So a couple of people fall by the wayside. So what?
Not you don't care.
We're doing good. Thank you. Let me take a break here, Robin, and we'll continue with the news.
Let's return to the Howard Stern Show.
So we were doing the news.
Yes, and we'd better wrap it up.
Yeah, go ahead.
We're, running over. Rose Kennedy was buried yesterday. Her family turned out in full force to send her off in the eulogy. Her one surviving son, Ted Kennedy, said that now she was joining her two Joes.
Wow.
Jack, Bobby, David, and the sister who died.
She might not want to join her Joe, her husband. He could be busy with some broads.
Yeah, she'll probably find him in the arms of someone else when she does.
Still Gloria.
He's probably in hell. The way he treated her. She might not be joining him. But a pretty remarkable family, that Kennedy family.
Absolutely.
Some of those sons, especially Robert Kennedy.
Ted told a story about the time his mother wrote him a letter reacting to a comment he had made in an interview. Dear Teddy, she wrote in the note,
Yeah, yes.
I just saw a story in which you said, if I was president. You should have said, if I were president. Which is correct, because it is a condition contrary to the fact.
Yeah. There are people out there who say, I is coming home, and she's worried about that.
They also say that they used to gather around at family gatherings, and Rose would step over to the piano and sing Sweet Rosie O'Grady.
Yeah, sweet Rosie O'Grady.
That used to be her own special ballad. When she finished, her voice would lilt and her eyes would flash, and she would then ask if they would like to hear it again, and of course they all would.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but Mother, she was quite the farter, too. You know, it's really weird.
You want to hear that again?
Giving a eulogy. Like, when people in my wife's family die, they have all these certain cousins who give eulogies that are really great, and everyone cries and junk.
Really?
Yeah, and like, you know, fortunately I haven't had to give any kind of eulogy for anyone close to me, but it's a lot of pressure.
Oh, I can imagine.
Because you got to make people cry, and if you don't, they tell you suck.
Well, Rose, I was wondering, you know, do you ever sit around and think about what your funeral will be like, how big, how long a procession, you know, the whole thing?
I figure mine will be pretty big just because I know so many people from the radio show.
Rose had a lot of people, you know, also standing outside. They had to pipe the proceedings on a loudspeaker to the people who were standing outside. And the Pope actually sent a message to Rose, and it was brought to the funeral by Bernard Cardinal Law.
Bernard Cardinal? His middle name is Cardinal?
Just like our John Cardinal O'Connor.
Yeah.
Bernard Cardinal Law, who is the Archbishop of Boston.
Oh, he must have a fancy robe.
They said he was wearing
pretty red dress.
I wanted to get this right. Where is the outfit? I think it was some kind of a purple mitre, and he had some kind of gilded staff.
Oh, that's an important woman when you die and you get somebody in a purple staff and a big meter. Get him a runway. It's like modeling.
I thought that was pretty impressive to have that guy there.
And we laugh at cave people who pray to stones. We dress up in purple dresses and big meter hats.
Yes, it was a meter or a mitre?
Yeah, mitre.
It was a mitre.
Big white wastebasket.
Yeah, it's a big white wastebasket on your head. And then we go, that's God, not that rock. That's God. That's right.
He was wearing a purple and white mitre and carrying a gilded staff.
You want to talk to God, you got to carry a gilded staff. You want to be a religious man.
So she had a fine send-off, as it were. Let's see, I got to the question as to whether O.J. would be able to kill Nicole with his football injuries.
I vote yes. Hey, you know, as long as you bring up O.J.'s name again, here's something. I'm sure you're going to be watching the trial again today, because Captain Japan can't bear to take the TV cameras out of there. And watch Judge Ego. You will see this acting. Did you notice every time the camera's on Judge Ego, he acts angry? He's like an angry guy.
Yes, and he's always
acting.
Considering things.
Yeah,
you know,
he's angry.
Something that's very simple to say. I pointed out the other day, it takes him forever to say it because he knows the camera's on it.
Well, first I started watching, I said, boy, this guy's always pissed. And I said, well, it's not like you've ever seen a jolly Chinaman. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You don't really see some big jolly Chinaman.
Isn't that how judges are supposed to act?
Yeah,
too?
but he's not judging, he's auditioning.
I was watching a movie the other day.
He's always contemplating.
Murder in the First.
Yeah.
And there was a judge, of course, because there's a lot of courtroom scenes in the movie.
Right.
And the judge is always angry.
Yeah, but that's what I'm telling you. Like, what is he angry about? Like, they're doing opening arguments, and he's sitting there, like, all perplexed and...
Look, mister.
Yeah. Did you notice? He's pissed.
You better get to the point.
And the way I figure it out is that the newspapers respond to that. They say, Judge Ito today seemed very angry.
Well, they're always pointing out how he's very sharp.
Yeah.
Like Marsha Clark.
He reads that and gets off on it.
Yeah.
And that, they pulled out the fact that he had warned her 3 times during her opening statement about not arguing the case at this point.
Right.
Look, I'm warning you.
Right.
I've warned you 3 times now.
Yeah, but he's always even when they're not even doing anything that concerns him, he's angry. All clabby. Clabby.
Maybe his shorts are too tight.
But watch him today. He'll be pissed.
Maybe he should get some Hanes or something.
He even said to them, have a nice lunch.
Yeah, right.
Well, let's go on. I mean, we can't dwell on O.J. all day. Charlton Heston was on Capitol Hill. Yeah, the guy who
kicked my mother out of a cab.
Moses in the movie.
Yeah.
He now thinks he's Moses.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what happens when you get real old.
I truly believe he thinks he's Moses.
Moses with a bad hairpiece.
Yeah, you ought to take that staff and touch his head and get some hair back up there.
Yeah.
The 11th command. Get rid of that thing.
It's a tablet.
But the point is, he was on Capitol Hill yesterday because, you know, they're always considering cutting funds for the arts, the National Endowment for the Arts. So Charlton, big Republican, went to Capitol Hill to fight for the National Endowment for the Arts.
Now, why would he fight for it, Robin? I mean, isn't he like Mr. Republican and you know, cutting everything?
Absolutely, but this he thinks is important.
Oh, because this affects him.
Thing.
Yeah, because at this point, who'd want to hire him unless they had a National Endowment from the Arts? I wouldn't be interested in hiring him. Maybe there's someone out there.
We have built a golden cow of entitlements in every area of our society. I know it is a large part of your job to dismantle this creature. I applaud your undertaking. I beg you, though, at the same time, not to sweep away the immense good that's being done at very small cost by these endowments.
That makes no sense.
Let me say something to you. The reason I pointed out the Moses thing right at the very beginning, wasn't it a fatted calf that they were dancing around with when Moses came down from the mountain? And there he is. We have built a golden cow, he says.
A golden cow, and I'll break my tablets over it. Charlton Heron. Worst toupee I've ever seen on a guy. And now,
come on, now he's competing with some pretty bad toupees.
Worse than Burt Reynolds. But I'll tell you something. It's funny. Like that's his one little area that he's worried about.
Yeah, he doesn't want those endowments to be cut.
Everything else can be cut. Okay.
There's a much greater risk of catching HIV from a person who was just recently infected, Howard. New studies show that you're much more infectious the first 60 days after you contract the HIV virus.
Right.
Than after it has been in your body for a long period of time. Unfortunately, since these AIDS tests can't determine HIV for several months after you've already contracted the disease, there's no way of knowing 2 months in whether you have it or not.
So even if you bring a babe to the doctor to get her checked out for HIV,
she could have it, not show up,
and
that's when she's most infectious.
Jesus. Good thing I'm married, huh?
See the things you don't have to worry about? Aren't you lucky?
Because I know I would have been one of the first to get it.
And they say if you have a lot of sex with people during that time, you're probably more likely to infect them than at any other time. Oh, shut up, Jackie. You're laughing at me, too, aren't you?
Although I'd be thin as a pin if I could.
You would have that gaunt look you always crave.
That Kate Moss look.
It's upside.
Yeah.
And Victoria Sellers, the daughter of Peter Sellers, she's being held in lieu of $10,000 bail after her arrest in Los Angeles on suspicion of possessing and being under the influence of drugs.
Gee, that's a shock.
Police stopped a car in which she was a passenger on Monday, and they found several grams of methamphetamine.
Hey.
Sellers pleaded no contest in 1993 to marijuana possession. Police have 30 days in which to charge her. There's a young girl, you know, Peter Sellers was her father. She grew up in the home of Rod Stewart.
Rod Stewart?
Yeah. She was Britt Eklund's daughter, right?
No, Britt Eklund wasn't married to Rod Stewart.
Didn't she live with Rod for a long time?
No.
Yes, she did.
Britt Eklund? Oh, yeah, she did.
And that's when Victoria told us this herself.
Victoria is Britt Eklund's daughter?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You don't remember the interview?
No, I was on methamphetamine at the time. Methamphetamine.
Good thing I was there. And finally, here's David.
Sounds like a good interview.
Yeah, she talks about how she, used to play around in Rod Stewart's big houses.
Oh, wow.
She loved Rod.
She loved the rod.
And her father was Peter.
Rod and Peter, get it? One father's name was Peter, the other was Rod.
Come on, and ironic.
Yeah.
How much you want to bet her uncle was Dick?
Dick, Peter,
And her
Rod.
mother ran off with a guy named Slim Jim, right?
Right.
Slim Jim.
David Crosby recently had a liver transplant.
You know what her aunt's name was?
What?
Aunt Vagina.
Recently had a liver transplant. He's recuperating, but he says
Right.
you're never out of the woods yesterday in an interview.
Hard to believe he's still alive.
It's such a drastic operation. I mean, they cut me almost in half.
Oh, maybe
I
you
still
took
feel,
care of yourself.
You know, like I got center punched by a little motorcycle or something. But I don't feel like I'm dying anymore. There was this slow, incremental progress towards a full stop that your body was telling you was going on. And I was in denial about it, but subconsciously I knew that I was, you know,
Who cares?
going down this very short road with a big cliff on the end.
Big, fat, overweight guy who didn't take care of himself, did tons of drugs.
We lost bets on him.
Yeah, I mean, you know, now he's got somebody's new liver. Some poor slob who took care of himself got in a car accident probably. Now David Crosby's, you know, hey, there's a new lease of life. I can go out and eat.
Well, he says you're never quite out of the woods.
Right. He ought to take good care of himself, you know. Someone gave him a liver.
He says you're never quite out of the woods.
Oh.
I'm sure some people think that. They avoid even telling people how they prioritize it because they don't want to be manipulated and they don't want to do it unfairly. They're scrupulous about it. They did change my status because they didn't think I'd live long enough to get a transplant.
What was that about the woods?
That was not the cut I thought was coming up.
Oh, here he is. He's in the woods.
This is David discussing what you were talking about. He was saying that they don't really tell you how they prioritize who gets a liver and who doesn't.
Oh, I see.
And that some people probably might not think he deserves his liver.
Yeah, I'm in that group.
They did change his status because he was in such bad shape.
Right.
But he also says that you're never quite out of the woods. You constantly have to worry about the next bug coming down the pike that can't be fought with antibiotics because you have a compromised immune system because of the drugs you have to take once you have a liver transplant. And I suppose that throws up into the air any tour plans for Crosby, Stills, and Nash.
That guy's always on drugs one way or another.
He manages to get himself on drugs. But anyway, that's what's happening, folks. I think we ought to end it now.
Which member of Crosby, Stills, and Nash will get the next liver transplant, do you think? I think Neil Young, maybe. Who knows? You never know.
Oh, there was an operation to separate some Siamese twins from Canada. Two-year-old girls joined at the head.
Yeah, they separated them, right?
Yes, they're in stable condition today after being separated by doctors in Toronto in a marathon operation. One of the sisters is doing just fine. The other is suffering from some kind of brain swelling from blood congestion.
Sad.
And they think that it'll be several days to weeks before they know what kind of damage has been done.
It's sad.
To her brain.
We wanted to get them on the E! show before they separated the heads. Now we got nothing to get on the show.
Don't want to have them now. They've lost all their value.
Right. I got a call from the circus. They were willing to pay good money.
That's a pretty risky operation when you're joined at the head.
Yeah, that happened to Fred. Yeah, he had a brother who was joined at his head. Tell her.
It happened a long time ago. My brain hasn't stopped swelling yet.
Do you imagine you joined at the head, and on top of that, you can grow a beard? Can those girls grow a beard?
Write their own ticket.
Come see the two-headed bearded women.
And grow a third leg.
Grow knives.
Yeah. Knives. Come see
They do it all.
the two-headed bearded knife-throwing woman. All right, let's get out of here. Insanity. A lot of people have important things to do today, like get their cats to the vet. Jackie Jokeman Marlowe, congratulations on your television appearances, your comedy CD and cassette, only $10 plus $3 shipping and handling. Jokeland special, buy two, get one free. Call 1-800-323-KING. Also, Jackie, big exciting news for Jackie. This Saturday, it's this weekend, January 28th. It's called After a Full Week of O.J. Trials, Let's Unwind Tour at the Riviera Hotel in Las Vegas.
Beautiful.
Jackie will have his tape recording equipment. You will actually be part of Jackie's next recording for his CD. For dirty jokes and info, call 516-922-WINE. Remember, 516-922-WINE is not a pay service. Tickets going fast. Hurry. Don't miss Stuttering John's band appearing at the Globe Theater in Norwalk, Connecticut this Friday night, January 27th, with special guest Baba Bluey. For more information, 201-942-OUCH. Also, if you're planning a wedding or party, you need a DJ, call Scott the Engineer's Rocket Entertainment. The number for that is 718-BAG-5040. And if Scott is on Prodigy, you won't be able to reach him because he has the one line and it ties it up.